How would you define Scientology?
A family-destroying human trafficking cult. When you die, it's just your body that died. You as a Thetan just jump into another body.
So I was born in Scientology. From the very first breath that I took, I was in the billion-year contract.
Pledging themselves lifetime after lifetime for 1 billion years.
Pat Harney, you gotta relax. This is public, right? You open it up, all are welcome. Whoa. Wait, where's the private property line?
You need to leave right now.
Don't touch
private
me.
property.
Don't touch me.
It's private property. You need to leave right now.
How's this Sea Org treating you? We can help you get out if you want to.
Yeah, get out. You're trespassing.
Where's the line?
Okay.
Where's the line?
Pepper spray. Now you get out or I'm gonna use it.
Before I begin exposing one of America's most notorious cults and reveal to you what they do behind closed doors, first let's get you up to speed on what this religion is. Scientology is a religion that was started by L. Ron Hubbard, a man who also happens to have the Guinness World Record for being one of the most published science fiction writers of all time. It's a bit of a complicated religion, so bear with me, folks. It's based on the premise that a galactic overlord named Xenu brought billions of beings to Earth millions of years ago, chucked them into volcanoes, exploded them with bombs, and created creatures called Thetans, which essentially is this invisible spirit that attaches itself to you and is responsible for all of the negative things in your life, ranging from anxiety, addiction, emotional pain, and more. And the only way to remove these pesky Thetans from your body is to follow L. Ron Hubbard's foolproof process. His methods involve paying boatloads of money to the church for courses called auditing classes, and even signing yourself up for a lucrative billion-year contract to the church. This cult has a shocking list of charges against it made by former members who allege the following. From the age of 2 on, you sometimes saw your parents only once a week.
Yeah.
I remember we had one nanny. She was like 16 years old, and she was like stuck with like infants. Like
It was, that whole thought process pretty much just stopped at the point where I was like, I don't know what to do about this.
In order to investigate this religion for ourselves, we head to Scientology's 2 main hubs, Clearwater, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. What we find is a world guarded by secrecy. We have numerous clashes with church security, we hear heartbreaking stories from former members who were born into the religion, and we observe how Scientology has put a stranglehold on the city of Clearwater. Folks, truth is the most powerful weapon we have against lies, manipulation, and corruption. This is what Scientology does not want you to see. Folks, before I stick my boot up Scientology's ass, I got an announcement for you. These sweatshirts that have sold out many times, we finally restocked. We also have a gray version right here, a new colorway, and also one of my favorite t-shirts we ever made from the Underworld collection on the website, TommyJimMcGee.com. See you guys there. Between Clearwater and Los Angeles, this is where Scientology is primarily located. We're going undercover to start this operation, and we'll be boots on the ground here in Clearwater, Florida. These guys get $50 a week.
Yeah.
They need a union in Scientology, huh?
It feels like we're in like a nuclear testing town, almost.
But look, like the Scientology people on the roof right there, maybe trying to sign $1 billion contract to Sea Org for $50 a week.
I have been helping people who have been abused or defrauded by Scientology.
This is Mark Bunker, a journalist, activist, city councilman, and Clearwater resident who spent over 2 decades fighting against Scientology. While many others would fold under the harassment and intimidation campaign that the church used on him, he has refused to be silenced. We pick him up and drive around Clearwater, and he helps us navigate Scientology's territory. Is there a place where they're a gathering place where they want to bring me in to tell me more about it?
There's a welcome center. This is the Hacienda Gardens, and this is where the Sea Org members live. They sign a billion-year contract to work for Scientology. The trees are going to cover up one area, or level until, boom, right here. Apparently, Miscavige lives behind those trees.
We would be kept up all night and sleep for a few hours under our desk. Basically, any little sense of joy that you had, there were people marching around trying to take it away.
My name is Jenna Miscavige, and I was born and raised in Scientology, and I left when I was 22 years old.
This is Jenna Miscavige. She was born into Scientology and is the niece of David Miscavige, the man who seized power of the church in 1987 after L. Ron Hubbard died and has ruled the church with an iron fist, allegedly, ever since. This is kind of like if Kim Jong-un's niece fled North Korea, lived to tell the tale, and we got to interview her. In Scientology, her life was tightly controlled. She endured intense indoctrination, physical labor, and emotional manipulation. Here's what she had to say.
When I was 9 years old, I did what Scientology calls a purification rundown, where I had to be in a sauna for 5 hours a day. Yeah, and I would get like bloody noses even, but you have to keep going until you achieve whatever it is they want you to. Like, you have to voice something that's the result of that program, or else you have to keep doing it, basically.
My name is Serge. I grew up in Scientology.
And after surviving a period of horrific neglect as a child, the church began to groom him to be a rising star of their auditing team. Auditing, by the way, is one of the main exercises of this religion. It's the practice of someone getting relentlessly questioned until they are able to release painful or traumatic thoughts that they may be holding on to, believing that once they do that, they can free themselves of this negative baggage they are holding on to. This is his account of what he experienced.
The kids go from the very bottom of the org board, which is like the maids, the ones that are like 14-year-olds doing the beds of the adults that are booking rooms at the hotels, right? They recruit all the little young ones because they can have them do anything.
As a 12-year-old, basically, they put me into full-time training. So I was basically studying full-time. In Scientology, they would just call it an auditor. And then at one point that switched where I changed to be training to be the person who trains auditors.
This is Aaron Smith-Levin. His mom got him into Scientology at an early age, and after being pushed to drop out of public school at only 12 years old, he spent most of his waking hours working for the church. Now all grown up and free from the cult, he is one of Scientology's most active critics, known for his YouTube channel Growing Up in Scientology.
I worked full-time for Scientology from the age of 12 to 26. I was taken out of school to work full-time for Scientology. I never went to high school. I don't have a diploma or anything like that.
Aaron's brother and I become like these like child prodigies that David Miscavige and Shelley were very obsessed with because we completed the metering course and got a license. We were the first kids that were able to read the e-meter.
For reference, an e-meter is a sort of primitive lie detector that Scientology uses during auditing sessions to see if you are telling the truth. If an e-meter indicates to an auditor that you may be hiding something, even your darkest secret, you will be questioned again and again and again until you reveal that thought.
Perfectly on a video and get a pass by Shelley Miscavige, which was like the biggest deal in the world at the time.
You weren't just born into any family in Scientology, the Miscavige family. Of course, in attempting to get both sides of the story, we sent multiple interview requests to Scientology to speak to David Miscavige or a media representative. But due to the disastrous feedback they get when they do speak publicly, the church quite simply does not do interviews. In fact, David Miscavige has only done one interview with a journalist, with Ted Koppel back in 1992.
You realize there's a little bit of a problem in getting people to talk critically about the Church of Scientology because, quite frankly, they're scared.
Oh, no.
And since then, and for over 30 years, he has been radio silent except for totally scripted and bizarre Scientology-made media that looks like this.
Whatever you have heard, if you haven't heard it from us, I can assure you, we are not what you expect.
For a man that rules Scientology like a big tough guy, little David folds like a lawn chair when it comes to any sort of accountability or questions from the public. But there may be a reason for that. Here are some of the allegations against David.
You have written a whole book about your son, and you've called the book Ruthless.
Yeah. A very, very aggressive style and a tendency to violent outbursts that are physical in nature.
And to give you an idea of what type of guy he is, just look at what he did to his own parents that left Scientology. He and the church published hit piece websites about his parents, claiming his dad to be nothing more than a pots and pans salesman who punches his wife, and also adding that he lied about his book, saying that he was not in prison, he was not starved, and he did not have to escape from the church. And then he made his stepmom out to be a lying gold digger who wants to exploit her stepson for fame. My guy Keegan did some digging and found out that after David's parents escaped the church, they eventually settled down in West Allis, which is only 10 minutes from us in Milwaukee. He FOIA requested West Allis police records and found that Scientology paid a private investigator 10 grand a week to tail his dad and give hourly reports on his activities and whereabouts. This private investigator was found with a gun, silencer, and over 2,000 rounds of ammunition in his trunk. Stalking people with private investigators is allegedly a favorite tactic of this lovely church and shows you just the tip of the iceberg of how much Scientology tries to ruin your life if you leave the religion or try and speak out against them.
I don't know how many people they squeeze into one apartment. 8 to 12, I believe.
From the outside, it looks like a normal Florida apartment complex. What they are is 2 and 3 bedroom units where you've got like 4 bunk beds in the living room, 4 more bunk beds in each bedroom. Like you could be fitting like 15 people, easily 15 people into a unit. Like it's illegal.
They'll charge you for the apartment, for the food, for this, that, and the other thing. So if you leave, there are people who leave with $100,000 bill or more.
So I was born in Scientology. From the very first breath that I took, I was in the billion-year contract wrapped up because my parents had been recruited to go to the AFA. My parents are from North Mexico. I grew up in appalling conditions. In Mexico, the cadet org was disgusting. It was like 100 kids. I remember we had one nanny. She was like 16 years old and she was like stuck with like infants. Like my sister also grew up there. And I remember still like her being in a crib, you know, like with full of urine, like no care for the babies at all.
Folks, we gotta emphasize what we just heard because it's so crazy. Imagine this, dozens of babies in a room, many of them crying, needing to be held, sitting in their own dirty diaper, and just one overwhelmed teenager caring for them, allegedly. It's sickening, and the reason, allegedly, this is done is because good old L. Ron Hubbard basically believes that babies should be treated like adults and they don't need any special sort of care or attention. From the age of 2 on, you sometimes saw your parents only once a week.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
So my parents worked for Scientology's most dedicated group called the Sea Org, the Sea Organization. They signed a contract pledging themselves lifetime after lifetime for 1 billion years to servitude to Scientology. It meant that they worked like 115-hour weeks. They got little to no time off.
Kids that were born into the Sea Org were taken care of by nannies. They didn't see their parents. They were lucky they saw them for an hour a week.
What are the benefits of doing all this? Why would someone devote their life to this?
When you're doing it, you think that you're dedicating yourself to an amazing cause. You think that you're like saving mankind, and it's sort of like the greatest purpose you could have.
And our parents were in this mission to save the world, right? It's like they're all like stuck in this like, you know, job that they were doing for Scientology that they were prioritizing over their newborns, basically.
Well, they really believe they're saving the planet. This is like a mind control factory.
We wanted to get our feet wet with Scientology, so we went to their welcome center where they were selling the Diagnetic books, and I happened to know after doing some research that a lady named Pat sat at the front desk and she was actually a media liaison. So I thought she'd be a good person to talk to. Here's how this mission went. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I'm a travel vlogger.
No filming.
Oh, I'm just a travel vlogger.
Stop filming in here, please.
Pat Harney, you gotta relax. This is public, right? You open it up to all are welcome. L. Ron Hubbard. And who is L. Ron Hubbard?
He is a science fiction, Western fantasy author, born in 1911 in Tilden, Nebraska. He is a guy who lived an amazing life, but was a pathological liar and a con man. He basically created Dianetics as sort of this like poor man's psychotherapy, and then a few years later created Scientology.
Hey there, how you doing?
This is a private property.
I'm just trying to buy a book, sir. And why does no one here answer questions?
Might come over here.
Can I buy a book first?
Private property, you can, but you can buy it out here.
Are you like a leader here?
Can you please come outside?
Are you a Sea Org member?
Can you please come outside?
I will come outside if you can answer like 3 questions. I would love to come outside.
Come outside, please. This is private property.
Hey, L. Ron. All right, Pat, have a good day. I wish we could have talked more, honestly. Hey, guys, they're not really open to the public anymore. We have their Agent Smith coming.
Can you come up?
Oh, no. Agent Smith, what got you into Scientology? Oh, sorry, I'm just...
Can you watch out, sir?
Hold on, I'm standing still. He's taking a picture. I'm trying to pose. I don't want it to be a blurry photo. The Hacienda Gardens, what time do you think I should be by later? Like, do you guys do cookouts or anything like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I bet you guys would actually enjoy...
Check out our website, check out our TV channel, okay? Fantastic.
All right. They answer no questions. I wasn't allowed to buy the book, which I would have bought the book. I met Pat at the front.
Pat is the PR person here.
Oh, she's the PR person. No one would answer even one question.
Of course not.
Next, we went to the infamous flag building to see if we could infiltrate and see what was going on inside. Unfortunately, a call to the Clearwater Police Department had already been made, and as soon as I touched the doors, I turned around and saw the police waiting for me. Looks like the police may have been called and are following us.
There was a call on a van, a suspicious vehicle, so.
A suspicious vehicle?
You guys can film all you want, but just don't antagonize them, I should say. Otherwise, they're gonna do a criminal trespass on you. So that means if you step foot on any of their property, you go to jail. It's silly.
But right now, I'm really just trying to talk to one Scientology member that'll answer.
Good luck.
What is it like living in a city that's dominated by Scientology?
It's horrible. When we see them, they're marching in line like zombies, you know, down the street.
What do you think about them owning $200 million worth of real estate?
I mean, if that's what they want to do and they're not hurting anybody else, just as long as they're American citizens.
Well, they bought that whole block, 2 blocks, I believe, and then across the street, too.
They pay their taxes.
They're tax exempt.
Well, I disagree with that. Elon Musk needs to get on that. It needs to be looked at, investigated, and someone to make a good decision on that, and that's going to be President Trump.
Nobody knows anything.
Is the town trying to do something to...
The commissioners are, but what can you do?
Scientology started secretly buying up all the property downtown here in 2017.
I was working in the hotels, I was doing demolition, I was doing construction, I was doing HVAC, and I was there with several hundred kids from all over the world. I was working 7 days a week, 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, 365 days a year for 4 years.
So a lot of it was training, a lot of it was cleaning, and we did like laundry and clean the rooms of executives, so they would like inspect with a white glove to make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Tom Cruise gives all credit to Scientology for his success. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise because he's Tom Cruise, not because of Scientology.
Every single window is closed. Every single blinds that you could see into is closed at a certain level until it ends. They're a very don't look in here type of a place. What was going through your head when your parents decided we're going back into it?
Since my whole entire family was connected to it, it never left us. So we were still kind of like exposed
relatives were into it.
My relatives, all my aunts, all my uncles, all my cousins, everybody. I signed a billion-year contract and now I'm there for the rest of my life. And my pay was gonna be $50 a week. So I was like, oh damn, I'm 10K and that $50 a week. I'm like, okay, I guess I just have to really make it here.
When I was 12 years old, I was moved across the country here to Clearwater, and my parents were still in California.
Any part of you say, something's not right here, something's really wrong?
I don't think that second part added into it. Not like there's something really wrong. It was, that whole thought process pretty much just stopped at the point where I was like, I don't know what to do about this.
Even the higher ups, like yes, they had some things easier, but that's really mostly at the top. I feel like Scientology is like a game of power, and everybody has to report on each other, and that's how you get to the top, is essentially by throwing other people under the bus. That's the only way you can feel important.
The way to happiness? This used to be the Lisa McPherson Trust. This is where we had our offices, right next door to Scientology's OSA, Department of Office of Special Affairs, was right there, the dirty tricks people. Right through there, that was my office, right behind these windows here. All locked up. They don't want anyone to see what's going on in there now. Now that they know your cameras are here, this entire several blocks of front groups are shut down.
One thing that comes to my mind when I walk past all these empty buildings that look like they're fully functioning offices, but no one's here.
Right.
It's like North Korea. It's like a very staged play that you're a part of.
Yeah.
Yet when you look, just peek a little bit behind the surface, like there's no one. All the windows are shut, there's no sunlight coming in, there's no one here. Look, They make it look like someone just had a meeting in here, or let's see if there's a front desk right here. This is an office that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is an office that should have at least a front desk worker, if not an employee. None of this has anyone in it. No city on earth feels the negative effects of Scientology quite like Clearwater, Florida. Some fantastic reporting by the Tampa Bay Times reveals how the church has taken over the city. In 1975, the church purchased the Fort Harrison Hotel and made this their headquarters. Over the decades, the church began acquiring real estate at a ferocious pace, scooping up property after property. Since then, they've poured hundreds of millions into more than 200 buildings, owning the majority of the Clearwater downtown. Mind you, this is with tax-free money because somehow the IRS lost their balls when confronting the church, ruling in 1993 Scientology to be a tax-exempt religion. The weird thing is, they've left most of the buildings vacant, turning Clearwater into a sort of North Korean ghost town. The question is why? Insiders speculate it's because they want to show a dominant presence, but the truth is they simply do not have the numbers of people to occupy these buildings. And it's no surprise. Their peak membership numbers were before the internet, but now that their practices are widely publicized, they are unable to recruit new members and are slowly going extinct. But even as a dying empire, they still have a great deal of power over Clearwater, and they are crushing the businesses in the downtown. Just take it from Tony, a local entrepreneur who is facing dire financial circumstances because of the church.
So this is obviously our place. We start off with the Nash keys, and between like bureaucracy and stagnation, we had harassing phone calls about us not being part of the community, to get out of the town, even death threats later. But it took us 3 years to get these places open, 1.5 years of permitting. More walls than you can imagine were being put up for us, but we got open.
When you say death threats, tell me more about that.
Death threats meaning like poisoning, harassing to get the f out of the town. That
someone tried poisoning you?
No, they allude to that they're gonna poison me.
Describe what's happened to this block over time and how Scientology has impeded local business from thriving.
The way they actually affect it is that the negative stigma that has on it, the overbearing control and presence that they portray. They like to portray like a sense of unity that is disheartening to most of the community.
Is that their bus behind us?
Absolutely. They're more organized than our government.
And their bus windows are blacked out.
Yes, they have very weird things that they do. I've seen a bunch of strange things. This is it. It's a two-story club.
It is nice, and in the evening times, I've seen this place just booming.
If you want to fight against the empire of Scientology, come into this local business, spend some money, get a cigar, get a drink, and meet this handsome fella right here.
Let's take back Clearwater, $1 at a time, like you just said.
Do you remember what feelings were going on in your head as a 5-year-old that led to the paint thinner?
We had no one to go to. Like, there was no adults around. Like, all the adults were compromised. In 1986, L. Ron Hubbard ends up dead, and because they had seen that a lot of people had left the Scientology because they were treating them so horribly, they would always come back with this amnesty. We're gonna forgive you for all the suppressive acts you committed. If you come back, if you write them down, then we'll forgive you, and then pretend they didn't happen. So that's when my parents got roped back in. They said, you're suppressive because you blew because your child almost died. Oh no, we're gonna forgive you for having left without permission.
To really see what's going on in Hacienda Gardens, we got a drone operator that's gonna be able to show us what's happening and also show us their real estate holdings. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Big fan. This is crazy. Did not
Appreciate
expect
you,
this
man.
today.
Oh, if you could go over to where the pool is, then that will help orient me a little better. It's like if you
want to turn around?
Yeah, straight up there. Yeah, and go to the end. That was where.
Right here? That was
Yeah,
Dave's?
the end one, yeah. And my mom.
That was the
And that
penthouse
ending.
suite there.
It was just 4 condos, and there would always be a security guard posted, sitting across the way looking.
It actually won't let me go lower. That's weird.
Do you think it's a blocker?
That's the only thing I can think of, because it'll let me go up, but it won't let me go back down to where I was.
Interesting.
It's really odd.
And you lived in these apartments for how long?
For about 4 years.
I lived here for a few years as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember which block you lived in?
Multiple blocks, but one of the last ones was this one right here.
And you really can't get out unless they let you out. Like, we would have to come out and tell them what we were doing. Like, if it was on one of the mornings where we would do cleaning, and if we wanted to, like, go to the gas station or something like that, we'd have to
Like, even
talk.
going for a walk
that's
outside?
the thing, like a normal apartment complex, you know, the magnetic doors, you know, like if you have gates and magnetic doors, usually You can get out. You might need a key to get in. You cannot get out of this apartment complex without a security guard letting you out and opening the gate. Is that D block? Why can't I read it? Yeah, that's D block.
Okay, so I lived here in D block.
Yeah.
Like
so
towards-
interestingly, they actually turned the camera away from us.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, so I lived at the end of D block in like the lower levels. They actually had fixed these ones up to be a little bit nicer.
Would you be surprised if they had vehicles patrolling?
I'm sure they have vehicles patrolling.
Is it that? Are they that paranoid?
Yeah. I mean, David Miscavige takes his security as seriously as a head of state.
The car's getting in. Let's get in. Hey, we got a meeting with David Miscavige. Hey, look at the flashing. Go back. Hold on. Hold on, please, sir. I just want to ask questions of David. Sir, please. Stop, sir. Sir, please. Oh, sir, ow!
Geez, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 cameras on us right now.
How long were your parents out before they went back in?
What was this? Like maybe like 3-4 years. Then L. Ron Hubbard dies. They go back to Mexico. They get recruited back in again.
Was their life terrible outside of Scientology?
My grandparents were chill. My grandparents were normal people.
So what would have possibly motivated after they escaped and had freedom for 3 or 4 years?
Scientology caters to a narcissistic personality because the thing is, it promises superiority. It promises you're going to be better than everyone else.
Do you ever get to confront your parents about that or ask them, are they still in it?
No, my parents aren't in Scientology anymore, and they think Scientology is horrible, and they've said that it's like the biggest regret of their life.
How was it escaping Scientology?
Well, I guess the thing is that in Scientology, you know, at certain levels of management, they actually won't let you leave. Like the area will be surrounded by gates and they won't let you out the door. If you manage to leave, they'll chase you, because when you leave, people who are in Scientology are no longer able to speak to you. You can't get a job at a Scientology company. Like in my case, I didn't know how to drive, I didn't have a bank account. And so your livelihood actually getting a job depends on you being connected to these people, or you lose every family member. And so while you can just walk away, that's like totally deceiving. You risk losing everything that's important to you if you do.
I got it in my head that we wanted to storm the Celebrity Center, which is the place that the highest ranking and most influential Scientologists go. Actors like Tom Cruise and John Travolta, and businessmen like Grant Cardone. So I wanted to see for myself what was behind these walls. Here's how that went.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait, where's the private property line? Where's the line?
Private property. Guys, it's private property.
Is
You're
that
on
guy,
the sidewalk?
He's on private, oh my God, he's on private property.
Right on the sidewalk?
No, but
you're on private property.
What makes it worth selling your soul for $1 billion years?
Just close, just move to the sidewalk. That's
Does
what we're
Tom
asking.
Cruise know that you guys work for $50 a week?
What we're asking is just to move to the sidewalk. You need to move out here.
Oh, whoa.
Come this way.
Are you?
You need to move off private property.
Why are you bumping and grinding on me? This ain't a Nelly song.
We need
partner.
you to move off. You're on private property, sir.
How do we talk to someone from Scientology?
You guys need to leave right now. Get off the property. Get off the property. You're trespassing. You need to leave right now. You need to leave right now.
Don't
It's
touch
private
me.
property.
Don't touch me.
It's private property. You need to leave right now. Leave right now. It's private property.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Sir, just need.
Are you
just
guys
need to be
pushing me?
Stop pushing me.
You push me.
I say you're on private property. We just need to move off here.
I don't have anything against you guys. I'm just curious
He's
what.
trying to help y'all escape.
You can escape. You still can leave. Like, to think that you would work 80 hours a week, what makes it worth it? Are the security guys there? Are they Scientologists?
Yes, they're actually some of the most important Scientologists. Have you ever heard of the term OSA? That's the Office of Special Affairs, sort of like Scientology's FBI, CIA, Secret Service, all in one. So they do all the dirty work. They're very high-ranking.
Dude, what would have happened if we would have a fist fight?
That would have been good content.
You would have fucking moved.
With 3 of them?
This is William Jude. When I told Aaron Levin Smith I was headed to LA to further investigate the church there, he said you gotta meet up with William. Known for his work battling the church on his YouTube channel Scientology Audit LA Streets, William has spent months documenting and battling Scientology. Together, we go on a mission to infiltrate the church's LA stronghold.
So my name is William Good. I'm an activist out here.
had a beef with Scientology a couple of years ago, and they said some really crude things to me.
What did they say?
A security guard told me to suck his cock. So I thought that was kind of crude, so I said I'm gonna end your religion, and so here we are. So they're working 110 hours a week for nothing.
They're literally slaves.
They're slaves, and a lot of these people come from other countries, right? So they bring them here on religious visas, and then once we get here, they take their paperwork away, so now they're stuck.
Should we visit one of their plantations?
Sure. Let's go for it.
Let's go.
All right. So let's just drive by there real quick so I can just show you how to go about doing it. Then park a few blocks away, and then are you gonna? If you walk in with your cameras,
yeah,
there's no chance. Because when I come walking down the street, I have to hug the wall so they don't see me. The minute she sees me, she goes, they will literally run in there and close the door.
We got our guy, Cheddar, aka Texas Buzz, back for another investigative piece. You may have seen him in the sex, money, murder piece in Dallas, where he infiltrated the prostitution ring. Now we're sending you into Scientology, man.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I don't know too much about this, so we're just gonna go in there and be genuinely curious, like what's going on.
I think that's the perfect approach. It's gonna be similar to the Clearwater bookstore, so we want to get a fresh perspective. So, Cheddar, good luck on your mission.
Got you.
And no tortas on the way there. Just make it straight to the wall,
I got
okay?
you.
Go get him, Cheddar.
Doors are closed. Doors are locked, doors are closed.
Oh, they shut the doors.
Yeah, so they realized. They're no joke with the things.
What happened in there?
No, nothing.
They just closed the doors?
Closed the doors.
Did you see him close the doors?
No.
They already had him closed.
They already had him closed.
This is Dre. He's one of the editors on my team and has been with us for a few months cranking out videos. In making this piece, we found out that he actually had joined Scientology for about a week. Here's what we learned from him.
I'm Dre, and I almost joined Scientology. It was back in 2020 that I took a trip out to LA. Being in the area, you always heard about Tom Cruise talking about Scientology. So it was one of those stops I wanted to do. I was just on a regular touristy trip. I was looking at the stars, and then they got people in suits always just walking down and forth closer to the Scientology building. So that's where they got me. Initially, when you go into that building, they have their showroom. So that first half that I stepped into was the museum part, and they have posters, TVs, small little like segments of like who they are. And then once you go into the back room, it looks more of an office, but like higher end office. They have their cubicles, they'll bring you into one of their cubicles and start talking to you. It felt like therapy. The whole time they're very personal, so they're always looking at you. It feels like they actually want to get to know you. We were in there for, I would want to say like 4 hours. They emphasized me coming back. And they kept on saying like, oh, well, how long are you here till? Could you come back tomorrow? We can like do more things. So they took me from the initial consultation, I'm gonna call it, and then they pitched me we think you'd benefit from this first seminar, which is this book right here. I got this book during that seminar. So if someone was leading the course, they showed us videos, we talked about it, they made us like write, so it was a full blown, you're interacting with the person teaching us, and then the videos they're showing us.
Was that the last time you went? Like, did you ever return to Scientology?
I never went back, but I know that I continuously get emails and I still get letters sent to me.
Is that Jennifer?
Jennifer
Crosshauer. She's like their main.
I just pull up to their work.
That is Jennifer.
That is Jennifer. Should we talk to her?
Try to.
The lady William spotted is Jennifer Krauskopf. She is Scientology's chief legal officer, even though it's unclear if she even has a license to practice law. She's the one in charge of things like getting restraining orders on protesters and personally signing all legal documents between the church and the city of Los Angeles. We jump out on foot to try and speak with her. Jennifer, can we talk to you a little bit? How's the Sea Org treating you? We can help you get out if you want to. Jenny!
Stay off the property, you're trespassing.
Where does it start?
Nope.
Can you tell me where the line is?
Private property. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of the property. You're trespassing.
Get the fuck out. Get out. You're trespassing.
Where's the line?
Okay.
Where's the line?
Pepper spray. Now you get out or I'm gonna use it.
That seems like a crime.
Yes, go ahead, report it.
That's a little pussy move.
See, that was easy.
A real man wouldn't need pepper spray. I would love to see the inside. Has any footage really been captured on the inside?
Through the windows, but every time we film through the windows, they try to prosecute. You notice something, no windows are open, right? Shades are down everywhere.
So with the internet, it's almost impossible for them to recruit.
Yeah.
Before the internet, when information wasn't exposed, it was a cool hip Hollywood thing. All the LA people were doing it. Monkey see, monkey do. But that ship has sailed.
Yeah, the Celebrity Center, the reason they bought the Celebrity Center is that was gonna be their main recruiting spot. That's where all the stars are gonna come hang out, and you know what? I wanna be part of that. That's cool. And they give acting classes there for free? Hell yeah, I wanna go there. Little do you know, it's not really an acting class, you're just being recruited in. But now, because of information, all the younger generation knows. They're like, oh no, that place is a cult.
What was the moment that drove you to the point where you said, I gotta get out of here?
It's hard to just say one moment because so many things happened throughout my life, so many things that were horrible, so many things that should have been the moment. But it was after a period of time where I had been on a Scientology mission that was in an area where it wasn't as so rigid as the base that I had returned to after, where they weren't letting people sleep. They were like, if you were to fall asleep during an L. Ron Hubbard lecture, they would make you they would first embarrass you in front of everybody by screaming at you. And then they would make you scrub the dumpster with a toothbrush. And we weren't having any time off at all. So it was just getting more and more strict.
What made your parents leave?
They were at Scientology's international management base. And so they were witness to a lot of things that were going on there, including my uncle, David Miscavige, who's the leader of Scientology, like physically beating staff.
Like punching him?
Yeah, like punching in the face. And my parents themselves were separated from each other for many, many years.
This is a loaded question, but do you feel robbed of your childhood?
Yeah, actually I do often feel that way. I mean, I don't go around being angry at it all the time. There was a period when I first came out of Scientology when I was angry at certain things that happened, but honestly, once I became a mom, I actually started to get a little bit more angry about my childhood because I didn't know.
What's your prediction about the future of Scientology?
These stories of how Scientology treats children are going to come out more and more, and people are going to be disgusted by them. So I feel like the more stories that come out into the public, the more, whether it's a legal battle that takes them down or just like a public relations or both, it's like nobody will join, they'll eventually be bled dry, and hopefully they have some legal battles that they lose as well, and it all comes together.
To show you how full of lies and manipulation this church is, just check out this 911 call they made on us.
Hey, Northeast Unit 45906, just left 1306 L. Ron Hubbard Way, Church of Scientology. CPR can direct to suspects 45, male whites, no further suspect vehicles.
They claimed we burglarized the church and fled the scene in our rental car. Here is us saying hello to the LAPD when they reported to the scene.
They're pointing at us. You want to pull up my talk phone?
Hey there!
I missed the entire...
So apparently the LAPD showed up to the scene.
Yeah, just walk right here and just walk up.
Give my regards to Xenu, okay? Thank you. One thing to question is this. When there are repeated calls to a location like there is with Scientology, typically a city will label the property a nuisance property, which means the property in question must correct their issues or face legal action from the city. So why is it that Scientology can blatantly lie, allegedly, and disproportionately use city resources without repercussions? And keep in mind they are doing this as an entity that does not even pay taxes. Alright folks, that was a look into the world of Scientology. If you'd like to see more of William's stuff, his Instagram and YouTube is tagged in the description. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Don't join a cult. We'll see you next week. And my final thoughts is I send my regards to David Miscavige. Peace. Folks, after seeing all this, you might be wondering a few things. Like, number one, why in the fuck has the FBI not kicked down this place's door, raided them, and gotten everyone responsible for child neglect and the other insane behaviors allegedly arrested? The other thing that comes to mind is how in the God's green earth is this place tax exempt after amassing a multi-$100 million real estate portfolio? I guess I'm gonna start my own religion so I can get rich too. I'm in the middle of the zone in Phoenix.
Yeah, he fucking killed his girlfriend last night.
What y'all fucking feel?
Hundreds of tents and people living here, doing life, and we're here to explore.
I died 5 times and I've come back alive.
They should have released El Chapo, cuz.
I just buried my daughter last month.
This many pills can get you your
Hello folks, I'm Tommy G, and you might be wondering how I got here. I've been spending lots of time thinking about the problem of homelessness in America, the causes for it, potential solutions for it, and it's a very sad and difficult issue. I learned that downtown Phoenix is home to one of the largest homeless camps in the country. Over 1,000 people occupy the stretch of city called The Zone.
The Zone. The Zone. The Zone. The Zone. It's from Jefferson to Jackson.
This is a place that assaults your senses. You are greeted by filth, feces, addiction, suffering, and mental illness. But also here are humans, many of which have survived unbelievably sad circumstances.
When I did get raped by the gang rape guys, it was in the morning when I was going to school. By the time they were done, it was nighttime.
We as a society have to figure out what to do about places and people like this. So today, we go boots on the ground in usual fashion to learn more about this and capture the story of The Zone. I'm Tommy, I'm here with
Chase.
And what's your dog's name?
Riley.
Riley. Where are we right now?
Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Arizona, yeah.
What do they call this place?
Cass.
What does that mean and what does that stand for?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay. How long you been here for?
It's 2 weeks.
How'd you find yourself here?
It's like a free place to set up a tent and like be able to sleep and stuff without getting in trouble, like outside, you know?
Of all places you could have been, how'd you find this?
Oh, I just like walked upon it.
What do you do in your day-to-day life?
Look for work, play with my dog.
Is it dangerous at all here?
Oh yeah. I personally don't go walk around over there.
The insane motherfucker sitting over on the corner killed his girlfriend last night.
Thank you.
1 week ago, they found a girl and that motherfucker burned up in that motherfucker.
2 suspects after a burned body is found inside of a dumpster near downtown Phoenix in the homeless encampment called The Zone.
Okay, we're gonna get checked.
Probably gonna tell you to turn that shit off for sure.
What life events happened for you to get here?
My girlfriend broke up with me, and then times were hard between me and my family. My mom passed away, you know, and so I started getting into drugs. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I mean? I'm no longer continuing using those drugs, so I'm trying to get better, you know, because I just got out of jail like 2 months ago, you know. So these last 2 months, I've been trying real hard to get my life back on track.
Do you have anyone here that you'd want to introduce us to?
Yeah, let me grab them real quick.
Okay.
Right?
I'm Tommy. Nice to meet you.
Tommy, I'm Dennis.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Versatile, perseverant, curious.
That's probably one of my primary ones too. Is life here, would you say, is it risky? Is it dangerous at all?
Honestly, it's to the extent that you make it so.
Do you carry anything, weapons with you or anything like that?
You don't need to carry like a gun per se, but it's like still best to carry like a shank or like, you know, something someone with. If you mind your own business and try to do the right thing, you're really not going to encounter any danger.
Appreciate you guys, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. What's life like here?
Different, bro.
Who's your friend over there?
That's Chica.
Chica? What do you got on your chest there with the tag?
Oh, it's a badge.
Is that where you can like get access to resources and stuff like that?
Yeah, we moved down here from Illinois.
Oh yeah? Whereabouts in Illinois?
Carbondale.
Carbondale?
Yeah.
That's a friendly one?
Yeah.
Look at her tongue. So what led you guys to being here?
We got robbed twice and got kicked out of our apartment.
What percent of people here would you say do some sort of drug?
Everyone.
What's the most common drug?
Fentanyl.
Damn, that's really creeped into this country, huh?
Yeah.
How would you guys say your childhood was?
Mine was okay. Mine wasn't very good.
What made it not so good? Did you ever find a way to escape that situation?
I ran away from home when I was 11.
You ran away from home when you were 11?
Never went back.
Did you have any siblings? Did your dad try and touch them too?
It wasn't my dad, it was my brother.
Your brother? Did he ever get held accountable for what he did to you?
No. Done it to his own kids.
You were 5 when this happened?
Yeah.
How old was he?
He was 11 years old and he was 15.
Well, thank you. Thank you for letting us hear your story.
How are you doing today? Doing pretty good. I'm here on SSDI, Social Security income. I'm getting it now because I can't be working right now, so I'm not a burden on the government or nothing. But I will be receiving welfare once the payout ends from what I worked into it.
How are you survive out here?
Right now I go into CAS, get what I need, like clothing, emergency clothing, showers, food, breakfast and lunch. I stay here right now. I got that with a friend. I'm a prodigy of some sort because I got established with my college degrees at a very young age.
How old were you when you got your college degrees?
I was 5.
You were 5 years old? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Minor in a few departments.
And what did you do with that?
And I got into the military at 8 to be thought of to be enlisted, but I was enlisted enough to be a participant. I was a higher level of a dependent.
What did you do in the military?
I was cook.
What did you do after you were a cook?
I was a preschool teacher.
How old were you then?
I was 23.
Okay. All right, well thank you for sharing your story.
And thank you for hearing me out.
What are you guys doing? We're just getting people's stories and talking to folks. Oh, you guys are talking to folks? We're documentary filmmakers, yeah. I'm Tommy and I'm here with
Sheila Nunes.
And where are we right now, Sheila?
We're downtown Phoenix at CAS. Just in the last 4 days I've been here, there's been 3 deaths.
Is it tough being a woman here?
It is tough.
Are women under constant pressure for sexual assault and stuff like that?
Me, I was and it was by surprise. Like, I was thirsty and really tired. He gave me some water, and then at the last cup, he gave me, here, you have some milk. So I drank some milk, and I felt something go down my throat, and it was too late. I already swallowed it. 3 days later, I woke up, and I didn't know where I was. I was like, whoa.
How was your childhood? Is there anything in particular you want to cover or talk about?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be really hard, though.
Due to the graphic nature of her story, we cannot share the whole thing in this video.
When they were done, they threw me out in the park, chicken park. After that, I just kind of went to the park and washed up, and then I fell asleep by a church, and then after that they called the authorities, and that's when my mom finally was like, oh my gosh, my daughter. She didn't really care. She just said that I'm gonna make sure I report you as a runaway, that way I know I'm not gonna get in trouble for what you do.
Well, what's your hope for the future?
I wanted to be a hairstylist and makeup and just be like in fashion.
I can see you got some art going on in your eyes right now.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys sharing your story. Thank you so much, okay? Just to give you a little idea of what's going on, like there's people passed out everywhere, there's people shouting. You definitely have to keep checking who's behind you. Imagine raising your family at that house. That's nuts.
What y'all fucking filming? God damn.
Real estate, so people can be hostile. Tell me what this area is like. Is this sketchy?
People that can't afford to live life, you feel me? And that's why they're out here, you feel me, in tents. They're out here, they're just trying to find somewhere to be, you feel me?
What would you do if you were mayor about this place?
I would get rid of all this. I would give these people somewhere to go, you feel me? I know they can, you feel me? Because this little shelter place is not it. I don't even know why they even got this out here. That's why Phoenix is getting worse and worse. Fuck El Chapo, you feel me?
Why do you say El Chapo?
Because they should have released him though. He told him, y'all don't release me, I'm gonna release the blue-eyed demon upon the world. They should have released El Chapo, cuz. Release El Chapo.
I just buried my daughter last month.
What's going on? What's on your mind right now?
Somebody to do something about this. These people need help. They're human beings. We're not pieces of crap. I worked my entire life in this state. I'm from here. I was born here. I'm a retired nurse. These people need help out here, not for people to spit on them and not give a damn about them.
Do you know anyone that can show us what it looks like?
What a blue looks like?
Yeah.
No, because ain't no one going to be brave enough. Oh, there you go.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's enough to overdose on?
If you take it like that.
So how do people consume that?
Smoke it in aluminum foil.
How much do they need to get high?
One hit.
How much does that cost?
It costs up to $30.
That one pill is $30.
Sometimes.
And how long does that last somebody?
5 minutes. Okay, my daughter was a methamphetamine user for the last 10, 15 years. At Christmas, she told me that she wasn't getting high anymore off of the meth, so she switched to crack cocaine. She got some bad shit. So on a Friday, she overdosed, and that crack cocaine was laced with fentanyl. Because people don't usually die from crack cocaine.
Right.
She was taken to a hospital on Friday night. They discharged her the next day. She died Sunday morning.
I met this gal 3 days ago. I said, I'm willing, because I get my Social Security on the 3rd. I get it every month. I said, I'm willing to get you off the street, get rid of your drugs, get rid of all this bullshit. I said, if you marry me, in 10 years, you'll be my beneficiary, and you can have all my Social Security every single month. besides what you make working.
Did she say yes?
She got murdered last night.
What?
Right here. Right
Someone
there.
got murdered right here.
She got murdered last night, man. And so I've been dealing with this bullshit all fucking day long. She was here helping set up the house yesterday. She is 25 years old. I thought she was 32. She lied to me, but I found out through counseling today how old she was because she'd been over there before.
What was your childhood like?
Horrible.
Yeah? What made it horrible?
My mom was abusive, my uncle, my family was abusive.
How old were you when your uncle did that?
I was 5 years old, but I kept it a secret till I was 23.
I've heard that from a few people now. At a young age by a family member. How common do you think that is around here?
It's really common. People can sit here and give you this sob story. They put themselves in a situation because this is what they want to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You don't want to be homeless, go get help.
So there's a lot of people that are blaming the government, saying there's not enough resources. Do you think that's bullshit?
That's bullshit.
You think everyone's here because they're personal choices? Yeah? So if you were mayor, what would you do?
I would offer counseling for those who have suffered with grief. A lot of the homelessness has to do with grief.
Yeah.
And none of it has to do with drugs. A lot of it has to do with grief.
Because drugs mask the grief.
Exactly.
That all is for 20 bucks.
Yeah, I have a hookup.
Where's your setup?
My setup's right there.
Oh, next door.
Yeah, it's Rick's. Don't camcord my ass because it's really big. This is normal people live. Play it safe.
Wow.
My condom collection. When you're homeless and you're out here, just take care of your shit. Don't get into trouble. If you do drugs, do them at home.
This is a pretty good setup. You still want us to come by?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this is where I sleep at mostly. It's really an extra space for people that might need it, like coming through or just need a spot for the night.
You welcome anybody or what? Yeah. Have you ever said no to a guest?
No.
Well, give us the grand tour, dude. So just to be clear, so this tent is the special.
No, it ain't really designated for that. It's really for whatever, but it can seat for, but it's more private.
Okay.
The rest of it is just pretty much self-explanatory.
How long have you been here, ma'am?
8 months, I think.
Okay. What do you think of this place?
It sucks. I have to say, they do give us a place to stay. There's a lot of resources around here if you take them. There's a lot of resources. They'll do anything for you. All you got to do is go out there and get it.
What brought you here?
Getting evicted from my apartment.
Okay, there's a guy trying to...
Better leave, man. That's the dude. You know, I already told you.
Oh shit!
You ain't even told these guys?
What's going on?
He fucking killed his girlfriend last night.
What?
Nobody knows it but fucking me.
Hey, we're gonna get out of here so this guy doesn't fucking...
Which church do you go to?
Willow Creek.
Go away!
So when you're dealing with very mentally ill folks like this, shit can get really dangerous really fast.
The insane motherfucker sitting over on the corner killed his girlfriend last night. When I come back from Fry's last night, walking at 3 o'clock in the morning, her body was laying across the street. It was all fucking ribboned off. Her body was fucking chalked out and shit. If the cops don't come and get him off the street tonight, I'm gonna kill the motherfucker.
Sir, we're gonna get out of here, but I wish you the best. Imagine trying to just be on your own porch that you're paying rent for. Endless amounts of people are streaming up and down the street on fentanyl, on crack. I was curious to know how this was affecting business owners in the area. So we stopped in a little sandwich shop and spoke with the owner, Joe, to hear his perspective.
Is from the New York Times. We were just in the newspaper.
A homeless camp crisis at a sandwich shop's door. How have you seen the area change? Has it always been like this?
No.
What has it been like witnessing the change?
You know, some people are afraid to come in.
Yeah. I can't imagine opening up shop here, investing all I have into a business, and then it gets taken over by...
Right. Well, we never had a fence around before, because I've been here for 20-some years, and we never had a fence before. So I guess, you know, I don't know, it's crazy.
Has anything ever happened here?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
You know, no, thank God we've been lucky.
So Madison Street, which we've been on all day, has become the center of one of the largest homeless encampments in the country, with as many as 1,100 people sleeping outdoors. A man was weaving down the sidewalk in the direction of Joe's restaurant with a saw, muttering to himself, then stopping to urinate a dozen feet from Joe's outdoor tables. Like, how do you even keep people coming to a restaurant if there's a man with a rusty saw peeing everywhere?
Yep.
You've been in this restaurant for 37
years.
37 years. That's a long time to have a business. Most people don't make it a year in business.
Probably twice as long as you've been alive.
Yeah, just about. Now you have homeless encampments surrounding your business. You have a man with a saw muttering and peeing. What is that like?
You just have to come to work. Just like you have to go to school or whatever you have to do to succeed. I have to come to work. I have to keep my business going so that someday I can retire. You know, I want to sell it. It was at one time a booming business. And the funny thing is, now that I'm in the New York Times, it's booming again, but for how long? You know what I mean? There's the excitement of the ad, and people are very sweet, very compassionate.
You think this issue here boils down to three things?
Drugs. Fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
You know, fentanyl.
Yeah.
Come in the room.
We saw some of it.
Okay. Mental illness. The crisis with rents going up so much.
The thing is, we can be compassionate about a situation, but right now this is hitting your livelihood. Like, how are you going to sell this business? Who would be brave enough to buy it from you? And that's probably your retirement plan, right?
Well, yes, of course. You know, obviously, you know what I mean. You know, I'm going to collect Social Security, but you guys, I don't know if you work for businesses or something like that. You get your 401k. You know what I mean, and you match it. You know what I mean, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, my livelihood is this place.
This really makes me mad to see you in a situation like this, to dedicate so many years of your life to this. And how is it even allowed that someone can just be shitting on the sidewalk 20 feet away? How is that allowed?
I don't know. We sued the city of Phoenix, not wanting any money. We just want our neighborhood back. It's been like this for almost 3.5 years in a lot of places.
It's not that you don't care about homeless people. Right. It's that there's got to be a separation between being able to live and prosper and having people poop outside your restaurant. What kind of things have you seen that would be?
I've seen a poor old man in his underwear, you know, walking with a walker, who's on my property, and I go, "Hey dude, what are you doing?" And he goes, says, "You need to get off." He started to get off, and I came back to my restaurant. I said, "What if he needs help?" You know what I mean? I'm so used to this craziness. So he came back out, he's walking down the fence line, and I go, "Do you need help?" He goes, "Yes." So I went and called 911, and they came and they took him away.
So Joe, this is called, what's the name of this restaurant?
Old Station Sandwich Shop.
Old Station. So folks, if you're driving through Phoenix, the Old Station Sandwich Shop, give them business, support them, vote with your dollar. Because I know that if I was running a sandwich shop here, I'd be mad. Really mad. If you're in the area, come support. Delicious wraps, good food, and good people.
Thank you.
Of course.
God bless you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The future of the zone is uncertain. Residents and businesses have sued the city of Phoenix, and a judge has issued an order that the zone be cleaned up and disbanded by July 10th. Where will these people go, and where will they camp out next? I hope it's not somewhere near.
I be a nigga, they call me Lil 10 for a reason. I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with a bang and Juvie. Kept me off and the blood getting leaked.
We had shot at that. He had hit 5 times.
Home invasion, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon, and malice murder.
Yeah, they piped up.
What is your home like?
You know, a lot of family members using drugs.
Everything got a consequence to it. You gotta think before you do it.
I'd have got down camera cover. If you were to go back in time to the time when you did your crime, what would you do differently?
Get that dumb ass hoe out the car who snitched on me.
Through contraband cell phones smuggled inside, we take you behind the walls of a maximum security Georgia Juvenile Detention Center. And this just isn't any lockup, but a level 5 facility which is reserved for the most dangerous youth offenders in the state. Inside, you'll meet kids serving time for crimes ranging from home invasions to carjackings, armed robberies, and even murder. Their stories let us see into a world that most of us would otherwise never know about. And at the center of today's episode is Kanayan, also known as 10. We'll not only see his life on the inside, but we'll follow him after his release, capturing the reality of what it looks like to re-enter the world after 4 years behind bars. In just a moment, we take you into this world, but first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Before we see into the worlds of Georgia Juvenile halls, first let me tell you a quick word from our sponsor. Let's first address a headache a lot of us have, which is finding the right doctor. You call an office, you get stuck on hold, and then you hear the line, the next available appointment is weeks out. Or you scroll through endless directories trying to determine who's in network or who's even taking new patients. That's where the sponsor of today's video, ZocDoc, comes in. ZocDoc makes your life easier. Best part is you see real-time schedules and book on the spot. Sometimes within 24 to 72 hours, sometimes on the same day. No phone calls, no wait. In fact, I recently went through this when I moved. I no longer had a primary care doctor or a dentist, and I didn't know where to look. But ZocDoc made it easy. I used their website, I found a dentist nearby, I looked up reviews, and then I booked within minutes. Stop waiting, stop guessing, and start getting the care you need. Go to ZocDoc.com/TommyG and book a top-rated doctor today. Disclaimer: Georgia juvenile detention centers house individuals up to 21 years of age. All people you will see on this documentary are 18 years or older, and any individuals under the age of 18 have had their faces blurred to protect their legal rights and privacy.
Yo, what's up? Hold on. Before y'all leave, look, I know y'all don't know who I am, so let me introduce myself. My name Kanai. Tales from the cell, man. That's all this is. I'm in the Juvenile right now, so keep watching. You might see something that you want to see. You might learn something new. But yeah, we just gonna be telling y'all about our lives and how we living in here, and you know, just keep tuning in. Yo, what's going on? Shoot, we finna get ready for school. Type stuff. Go to the little education thing. You know, I graduated, but I still be going down there and shit. Shit to chill. Get out the pie, get out the dorm. But yeah, shoot, man, I popped my dough. Got me a little breakfast right here. There's a little breakfast, man. Usually in the morning, shoot, I just got down and chilling out a little bit. Get me a little smoke on. What we really be on type shit. Get me a little smoke on. Get some tea, shit like that. Type shit. Hop out.
So what's the jail schedule of the day?
Oh shoot, wake up in the morning, them folks bring me breakfast back about 6 o'clock, 7:30. Then we'll go to school from 8 to 11.
Weekdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., these juveniles go to class much like they would out in the free world. And the intent of this is to get these kids equipped to leave their stay in jail with a high school diploma in hand, an essential step if they want to reform themselves and make an income that doesn't involve the streets. On paper, this is a very positive thing. But according to one insider, the classes are so watered down that they pass anyone that shows up regardless of effort, which isn't the best situation, but I guess better than nothing.
Oh, we'll come back, eat lunch at 11 o'clock, go back to school like 12:30, stay in school like 3 o'clock and come back. But I'm a graduate, so when I go to school, I don't do nothing like schoolwork, none of that. I just go like help people out. If anybody know anything, you know what this is right here. This is a gel packet. Hot Cheetos, Slim Jim, shit like that. Throw that thing all in the bag, put some hot water in it, press it down, compress it, smoothing it out, ball it up. Call them packets or bricks, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I would give y'all a tutorial, but I already done made that bit. Pop out, go to school, as y'all can see, shoot. Ain't nobody on the block, everybody just not waking up. They in the room getting ready. Yeah. Wake up in the morning, pray, smile, reaches. Shoot. Every day really be smooth, but I'ma just, I'ma just keep going throughout the day, shoot. Y'all folks just tune in. What type of time we be on? Going down to the gym. Alright, go to the gym right there. That's the kitchen up there. That's the A building. That's where all the staff be at up there in A building. That's education. That's where them folk go learn at, boy. Yeah. Yeah. They piped up this little control room, what they call the control center.
After school hours, the boys have the opportunity to do work detail, which consists of jobs like laundry duty, kitchen work, and janitorial tasks.
Yo!
Yeah. This the other side over here.
Dirty.
Don't care, this day right here. This what we be on like, shit.
But this shit on the fucking suit.
These positions are highly competitive and sometimes even fought over because these jobs allow the guys to earn a jail currency that is used to buy extra snacks. And these snacks are a big deal because without them, they're left with standard jail food, which is terribly low in nutrition and oftentimes not enough to feel full.
Shower, look, shit, we going in bit. Going in bit like this, huh?
That bitch spray straight down. That bitch got down, kill a nigga.
This how the flow look. Got flies?
Flies, all type of shit in there, bit. Just be thugging it though.
myself. I got my boy over here. Yeah, introduce yourself, cuz. Well, you gonna do, we gonna do it, yeah. Come on with it, let's do it, let's pop it. Yeah, my name Kanan. I'm an upcoming artist. I got a couple armed robbery, couple aggravated assault. Ain't nothing to be proud about. I was at a hotel with my family and shit, and female, and her family, my co-defendant now. A nigga was threatening her, he was drunk, and we had shot his ass. He got hit 5 times, me and my co-defendant. And my armed robbery shoot, I was just trying to get some money.
I'm good, you know, we loaded out down that way.
So what you did to end up in Juvenile?
Home invasion, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon, and malice murder.
Okay, cool. Yo, my name YC. Obstruction of office, unlawful possession of a firearm, having a gun under the age of 18. Yeah, breaking and entering.
Burglary, something like that.
Yeah, burglary.
My name's Jada, but they call me Lil Blue. No dirty.
Yeah.
I got a couple aggravated assaults, still on business when I got out.
No, okay.
Little Spike G, man. Home invasion, arson, kidnapping, gang truck.
Something you may be shocked to see is kids openly carrying knives in juvie. However, in Georgia's prison system, this is actually quite common, and according to one inside source, nearly half the inmates in this facility have a shank. For some inmates, it's a weapon of survival and self-defense. For others, it's a status symbol, no different than a rapper flaunting a chain. Now, how do they get these weapons in? Well, actually, these weapons are crafted from inside the jail itself, often from scavenged metal. Bedposts get broken down, or loose scraps from poorly welded metal walls are sharpened into blades. And with stabbings being a major problem in the Georgia prison system, these knives are a huge security risk.
I went and got on striking with the bros and shit, and I was out on the run for some other shit, and I messed around, got caught up.
I call Yang, man. Going on from Brunswick, Georgia. I got a little shootout. Then I got caught with Stolo.
Blugo, couple aggravated assault.
A little bit of what we be doing in these type shit. See, we got that bit connected to that. Yeah, having hella emotion.
How do you feel like about the juvenile system of Georgia?
And it's straight bullshit. They give us the least amount of portions we get. First of all, we growing men. Like, you know, we ain't already fully developed where, you know, we gotta get to where we need to be, and they feeding us little bitty portions. Like,
well, the juvenile system, it don't make no sense, because, you know, as young adults being locked up, you know, we need to be taught. Like, somebody can sit down and be like, look, this is wrong. You know, you can do this next time. If you do wrong, they just put you behind the door. That's it. You just lock down.
But it be some bullshit.
Life's not running how it's supposed to be running. Shit like a daycare, a backward daycare for young niggas. Like, they expect us to do right and they treat us like shit type shit. That makes sense.
This shit some bullshit.
I'd rather be home. Everything got a consequence to it. You just gotta think before you do it.
I done got down camera cover.
They went and got down, open the door, man. I got shit. What is something that's been really hard for you to deal with while you've been incarcerated?
Mama,
I miss being with my family.
Yeah, that sound about right. Food. Show these folks the food real quick. Y'all folks just see what we be eating down in the motherfucker. What the fuck? They did their thing with that motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Come on, they did their thing with that motherfucker though. I might just eat that bitch tonight. But yeah, let's get back to that.
I am flat being on block with guys, shit, that's cool and vibe. Shit, with my boy, shit. That feeling really just knowing like world mind type shit.
What I miss my family.
My little brother.
Your little brother?
Family.
Do you have any regrets about what you did, like, in your situation?
Alright, so look, I ain't just no menace, so I'm gonna tell you like this, I don't have regrets for the people who did wrong by me and my charges. But I do have regrets for the innocent people who got that stuff, you know, like stuff like that. So
my situation is kind of iffy because like it was kind of like on some retaliation type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't have no regrets. But I'm not saying that like I'm a menace, because you know I am like a normal person, you know what I'm saying? If I be wrong by somebody innocent, I probably, you know, I would feel bad.
I could have moved smarter. That's my regret. I could have moved smarter. Hell no. If I probably regret not doing shit smarter.
I ain't gonna say I got regrets, cause you know, I gotta keep moving. I can't go back in time and fix what I can't. You see what I'm saying? I can't go back in time and, you know, fix what I did. I gotta keep moving.
If you were to go back in time to the time when you did your crime, what would you do differently?
Get that dumb ass hoe out the car who snitched on me.
What are your favorite things to do, like while you're inside incarcerated?
We just I like to hoop, man. I like to hoop and make music.
They call me Lil 10 for a reason. I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with Bangy and Juvie. Kept me off and the blood getting leaked. He said shit that he wasn't supposed to say in that field. The pussy ain't sold it read. I got a ride with that file on my heel. Who the hell told these niggas I ain't slanging heel?
I used to watch TV and shit. I YouTube and all stuff like that.
Cool.
We talked to my girlfriend and said on the phone all day, she's been caking up, you know.
On the structure type shit. I like break shit and that shit.
Man, my favorite thing is make music.
So since you've been incarcerated, what are some of the like violence-wise and turn-wise things that you've been?
Shoot, I done seen him get hit broomstick, beat to sleep. I got a bro who was here when a boy died in the facility.
Homeboy, they got there from the fight. Homeboy around hit his ass. My he fucked around, fell, hit his head, crashed the back of his skull, type shit. They had put him on life support. He died in the hospital.
Anyways, me and another youth had popped out to go to another cottage, which is another like housing facility, to get some wash powder so we could wash our clothes. And we went out there, you know, the partner that I was with, he was new, so didn't nobody else know him. So it was two blood members, you know what I'm saying, they were cool with me at the time, you know what I'm saying, we never had no smoke, nothing like that. They pulled up, we was chopping up. They asked my partner who I was with, he was like, what you mean? He was like, shit, 30 guys. They took off on him. They tried to jump him. There was two people, they big now, same size as me. So I grabbed one by the shirt, started going in on him, shit like that. When we punched him, he had a detach pipe. And I said detach pipe is kind of like this, but it's where they do detach with, like our doors, so it's probably like this and straight steel. So somebody had a tie around their fist. So when he punched him, you know what I'm saying, they broke his jaw. The officer went to let him in and his mouth was just pouring blood. Like when I did, like almost like you would think that he got a main artery that got hit. I looked inside his mouth, his jawbone was sitting across his tongue, and his mouth was just hanging like, just hanging, he couldn't talk.
Shit, I got to him was 13, and goddamn, they had a junkie in the room, and I ain't never seen no shit like that.
It was me and the bro got him, he done slid me a shank. I ain't know what going on because I just got there, but I fucked him because I know him from somewhere. Yeah, he put me on game like these boys finna try to come after me because, you know, I ain't finna give him my food. I ain't no shrimp ass nigga, so got them when them boys jumping straight, pull their ass out and got them. They still on OD to this day, but shit.
I fuck with this little female type shit. The nigga fuck around and milk that ass, I beat his ass, like I punched that 2 times, he dropped. Now I stumped his ass, I seen blood. I thought he was dead, he was asleep for like 15 minutes, but he ain't that old.
What is your home like?
A lot of family members using drugs, you know what I'm saying? That was the main thing, you know what I'm saying? It was very, due to the drugs, you know what I'm saying, it was very dysfunctional. There was a lot of shit going on there, you know, at one time. I feel like I needed this in my life to help me. If I did not have this, I probably would be somewhere all bad.
Does ever happen in Juvenile?
There was actually 2 cases. This boy came running out of the unit in Cotton 6, matter of fact. And he was like, he trying to rape me, he trying to rape me, he was crying and everything. So, yeah. And then we had another case. You know, we used to pop out the units at night and like these windows, how they like this. But, you know, he could see into his window and seen this other boy fighting for his manhood, like, finna get took. And so the boy ran and told. And when he ran and told, the boy had already got took.
I got word from Kanayan that he was getting released, so I planned a trip to Atlanta to see what he was up to in his first few days of freedom. Alright, today we have a very interesting story inside the walls of Juvenile Hall. We're on our way to meet, he goes by 10 and also King Canyon, if I'm saying that right. I think I saw an Instagram post of his posted up in Juvie. I think he was rapping, and I was just like, I want to talk to this guy. I see talent in this kid. I see wit and intelligence in this kid, and I see potential. He's laying low right now off in the suburbs. His family's keeping him out of trouble. But we're gonna see what a day looks like in a guy that is freshly released from Juvie. You got some fancy drip going on right now. We're really on the block right now, huh?
Yeah, nah.
This is the burbs, huh?
Hey, we done came, we done elevated, nigga, from the trench. Elevated from the trench, no cap.
But is it fair to say we're in the suburbs right now?
Oh yeah, this the birds. We in south side of Atlanta right now. I just came home for doing 4 years, so you feel me?
You were there for 4 years?
Yeah.
So why are we in the suburbs right now?
Basically, shoot, when I came home, my mama don't got no spot, so shoot, auntie got down, we just stay at my auntie spot. Came home, so I had the ankle monitor on for 30 days type shit. I just came out like 7 days ago.
So are you here to kind of protect yourself from getting involved in more shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah, it worked, for sure.
What was the first thing you did when you got out?
I really couldn't do nothing, bro. I was on house arrest, bro.
And what's your plan? Right now you're in an extremely nice, safe, secure location. What's your 30-day plan going forward?
Oh shoot, well just know like some mixtape coming out, like you feel me?
Is there a pressure right now of like make the right choices, do the check-ins? Because I'll say I'm also on probation right now. Right. But I'm managing my case, I'm on it. Following the rules of probation is a big deal. If you violate them, you can end up back in jail. And I know this firsthand as I am currently on probation for a base jumping documentary I made in Detroit, Michigan, much of which you can see early on my Patreon, as well as other exclusive episodes. But back to Kanayan's probation situation. In his first 30 days out of jail, he had to spend them on an ankle monitor, and for an entire year, he has to follow a strict set of rules. The biggest things he has to stick to are no drugs and no crimes. And while he is allowed to be around other gang members, he cannot handle or own a firearm until 2026. On top of that, he must check in twice a week with a probation officer. So keeping his nose out of trouble will be a top priority if he wishes to avoid returning to jail.
Everybody gonna expect you to fail. They gonna expect you to like fall, but you gotta show them. Even if they saying shit like Tim, we know you got that shit, like we know, they still expecting you to fall because it's imprinted in their brain that you gonna crash.
What did you learn in your time there? What did you walk away with?
So in 4 years, bro, a lot of knowledge, read books, shit, wrote music.
Any favorite books that you could recommend to the audience?
I ain't gonna count that Letter to a Young Brother, like, feel by Hill Harper, that bit hard. I read for real, nigga probably gonna be like, he gonna freeze up. I read for real, nigga.
What's one of the hustles you've started since you gotten out?
Oh, so shoot, I've been DoorDashing, Instacart, Uber Eats, all that. Since I came home, bro, don't nobody wanna hire me, bro. I need a job.
What job would you take if they could give it to you? Like, what job do you want?
I want some shit making $1 million a day if I wanted a job. But nah, we being serious though. I just applied to some shit like for $20 an hour.
If King Kanayan is serious about leaving the fast money of the streets behind, one crucial step for him will be securing a stable income. And since his release, he's begun DoorDash and spending up to 40 hours a week hustling in this new job. Here he is in action.
Oh, y'all know what it is, man. We back. For real, like. Uber Eats, we finna make us some money, we finna hustle, no cap. That's what I've been doing since I parked out. These folks don't wanna give me no job, the background check keep coming back, man, you feel me? So, get what, we just finna make us some cheese. Ooh, that's nice right there. Yeah, I appreciate it, homie.
How many hours a week would you say you do the Instacart type stuff?
It's like a 9 to 5 job, bro. Maybe more than that. 12-hour shift.
Do you feel like a lot of guys in the street make a 9 to 5 feel not cool? Kind of
yeah,
the
they
vibe.
make it seem like that, but I'm a hard-working nigga. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I'm a hard-working dude. That's how you look good.
Yeah, you gotta clean it up.
Let's go meet my auntie and my uncle over here. Come on. Let me get it. Cut that out.
That's so important. That's so important, though.
All the big sport. I don't want to talk about that.
As I was learning more about Kanayan's childhood, I asked him about the role his dad played in his life. He didn't want to talk about it, but his aunt told him he should talk about his dad because she believed it was a vital and honest part of his story. He didn't tell us more then about his dad, but he did later in the episode. So this happens a lot in these shoots, like, hey, I was like, can we talk to your mom? Oh yeah, we can talk to her. As I drive through the suburbs towards the hood, I just think this kid, he's lucky enough to have someone in his family that is living in a probably $500,000 home in corporate America, and he has stability, and yet he's bringing his YN friends, including the white boy in that, like anyone could be a YN, ski masked up in front of $500,000 homes, like read the room. I feel like as soon as the video shoot starts, they want to like chuck all the good stuff away and just go straight back into what got them in the first place, and they're just like, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes.
You served 5 for a very serious crime, shooting of another individual. Do you think that you paid your debt?
I feel like I got a clean slate. it's time to shine. Like, all the shit that I ever did, I done got on my knees and prayed about it. Real talk. So it ain't no question about it. I know, like, I got a clean slate.
Kanayan later told me that while he is no longer in the streets, it was important for him to take us to his old block to show us the influences he had growing up and the type of environment that he had to contend with on a daily basis.
Hey, man, they the 10, man. Yeah, you feel me? If you ever go in an apartment, man, nigga know where we at. Nigga, we on MLK with it. No cap. West side.
So why is this place important?
Oh, this my shit. This is my shit. Yeah, my name Lil 10, so you know, my apartment. You feel me? I would name that the hood type shit. I used to be tripping like.
You grew up here?
Yeah, hell yeah, this my folks shit. Yeah.
What years did you spend here?
12, 13, 14, 15.
So when you got in trouble, you were living here?
Yeah, I was just out there bit.
When did you jump off the porch?
10.
10?
I already own it. Like, I already own it.
We all used to stay together in the suburbs. So I really had a chance to get up out the streets. It's just my mom wanted to go her own way. Like, my mom tired of living off people. So when I turned about 10 years old, we moved to Mechanicville, and that really was just like, would just hop me into the street. Like, people around us, we just all wanted to strike. We wanted to get in folk car. We wanted to go out and go rob folk. Like, we just wanted to do what we wanted to do. Like, get us some money, some fast money, shoot. That shit became my life, I ain't gonna lie. And then shoot, when I turned about, my daddy, he live in London now, cause he did shit now. He can't even be in America no more, so see, he don't even live in America no more, so. My mama raised me by herself, shoot. Down by herself.
So you moved and things got chaotic or what?
Just like the area I was in, shit, I just was going crazy. I really ain't never really had to want for nothing, but my dude always made sure I was straight. Like, you feel me? It just like, I was just going the wrong path, down the wrong path. I started smoking, bring guns in the house, I started getting in trouble. Like,
there's gonna be some people watching this that'll say like, man, this guy's an opportunity to live in a $500,000 home and be safe. Why would he even bother getting mixed up in something that got him into this predicament in the first place?
It's just like, this me. You feel me? Like, this represent me.
If you could pick one place to live, which one would you pick?
I'm trying to live in the hills, man. I'm trying to get me a house somewhere on the ocean. I'm talking about like somewhere right there on the beach. My dad live in London, bro. My folk from Africa.
Your dad's British?
Yeah. My dad live in London, but he from Africa. He from Sierra Leone.
What's your relationship with him?
If I ain't seen him since I was like 4 years old.
What the fuck is he doing?
Shit. He had a bunch of goddamn kids down there bit and went and left.
Who grew up here? Did anyone else grow up here?
Nah, hell nah, none of them, nah, they ain't from out here.
And I'm guessing it's a closed case, whatever you, like, what'd you go away for?
What I go away for? Shooting. Aggravated assault with deadly weapon.
What situation made you feel like that's what I had to do in the moment?
It wasn't the right choice, but it's more like retaliation.
Does any of that haunt you? Like, do you ever wake up with it from sleep and be like, like you remember what you did or anything like that? Like, does it affect you at all?
Some would say that what you did would show that your upbringing, whoever upbrought you, failed. What would you have to say to those people?
I had to tell them they dumb in here. I ain't failed. My family like shit. We went through struggle shit. Everybody go through what they go through, bro. Like, everybody not built the same, bro. Everybody different. So you can't, I don't know. I really don't, that's a subject that I can't even get on, cause at the end of the day, nobody don't know where another nigga went through, like where they slept at, like where they was at. You feel me? Where he had to get out there and get, if he had to eat, like, hold that shit down, stop judging the book by that cover.
I think a question a lot of people have when they see some of this Juvie footage is, where the hell are the guards?
Yeah, I ain't gonna count, like, shit, we do what we wanna do, shit. We ran what we want. We ran the whole jail, bro. Whatever the fuck we wanna do, we did. That shit ain't had no structure, like, nigga not learning, you feel me? Nigga thinking jail cool, cause you feel me? They do what the hell they wanna do, you feel me?
Would you say it was understaffed from the guard standpoint?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And how that impact things?
When I first got locked up when COVID started, see, I got locked up when COVID started, 2021. They didn't have no staff. Like, we was on 23-1. You 23 hours in the room, 1 hour out. And you get a shower and a phone call. And your ass better goddamn get you a book before you go back in that bit.
How is the food in Juvie?
Man, that shit like school food, bro. It like that food that you get in elementary school, in the cafeteria.
And are you worried at all that they're gonna try and violate you for showing them the conditions inside Juvie?
At the end of the day, sure, it falls on them. They not supposed to have contraband in their facilities.
When is Big Blue coming home?
Like 7 months. Nah, April.
Do you plan on linking up with him when he gets out?
Yeah, my boy Blue, yeah, I can't wait till Blue come home. He loyal, that's one thing I tell you, like, he stand on all his morals, so he real in my eyes.
Do you think Juvie actually helps reform people, or do you think it's just the next step to institutionalizing people?
I mean, shit, to me, Juvie, like, however you is as a person, because a lot of people come from bad homes, so they traumatized, you feel me? So
Would you say you came from a bad home?
I want to say I came from a great home. You feel me? I want to say my mama was great. I just was so caught up in everything that was around me at the time. Juvie put me at a place where I could focus on who I want to be. If anybody ever tell you you can't do shit, take that as your motivation. You ain't never gonna win if you don't get up and try, bro. Real talk. I was just sitting in the trenches, they let me for dead. I'ma start giving the fuck when they put a little money on top of my dress. I got a whole lot of guns, but I'd rather be me a nigga like Craig. Tell me that you really love me, I'm just a nigga you want instead. I'm that little nigga who always had to have some bread. I'm that little nigga who fell in love with 40s and 556. I'm that little nigga who sat on 23 and 1 and all he see is red. I'm that little nigga who spent on your partner, boy, you was just me when I slid.
After hearing Kanayan sing and rap, I genuinely felt he was talented and wanted to see what I could do to help him generate some buzz with his music. So I hired my videographer friend Ryan to swing through and record Kanayan's first music video. Here's how it went.
They done let out the beast, I gotta turn up the heat. That young nigga never a leech. LG been when I tell the street. 2021 I was sliding the Jeep. I opened the door, I done caught for the key. She throw a last ad when she hit me on beats. Who is that dangerous nigga who came out to 10? You playing, you might meet the reach.
Y'all niggas should stay right there, man. I been gone for you though. See your ass. Oh, God. Oh, you got out. Oh, he mud. Yeah, I'm messing. I should be gone. I just sat down.
What's happening right now is we are getting pressed for the second time by that bald guy who looks like he grew up listening to Young Jeezy. He was not happy to see us recording a music video on his block, and he insisted that we tap in with him and a guy named Big Tony to see if we were verified or not. He also brought some goons that you see entering the screen to the right. I was not willing to wait around to see if this would turn into a shootout, so I decided to get us out of there. What just happened at that apartment complex?
So old nigga from back then got down like.
Nah, not even from back then. He new to the apartment.
Yeah, like nigga.
How long have you lived there for?
Yeah, we been out there.
We been out there for
2017.
You guys didn't know who that guy was?
Nah, I ain't never seen that nigga in my life, bro.
Yeah, like
that nigga not from the hood.
He not from there.
So we're gonna end this episode. I think it's kind of a cool thing. Like, okay, you have a fresh start. We have a music video on the way. It's gonna be linked. Everyone that watches this episode, go blow up the music video, comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat. We're making music right now, so we're gonna watch them do their work. We're gonna peace out. If you could change anything, would you?
If I could change anything,
go back in time.
I don't have no regrets for nothing in my life, so not really. But if I could change anything, like personally, it'd probably be the bond with my mom dudes, like our bond type shit. So.
Folks, that was a look into a maximum. Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, there's nothing about here I like or enjoy.
I wasn't wishing on nobody.
These motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. See what I'm saying?
Gang stabbing is a normality in here, like.
My name's Doodoo Brown. I throw shit. And they call me shit them down. Push you quick.
This place is fucking crazy, huh? This is Clayton County Jail, and it's one of the wildest jails in Georgia. Stabbings happen here almost daily, the guards are staffed at less than half capacity, rival gang members are crammed together, and anyone not in a gang is at a serious risk of being extorted or shanked. The food here is terrible, the inmates are not allowed to exercise, and you are never allowed outside for fresh air during your entire stay here, which could be years. And these are just a few of the problems you're going to hear about in this episode. And today, thanks to the newly instated Sheriff LaVon Allen, a man who believes in transparency transparency and is determined to fix this jail, we were granted full access to interview the inmates. From the men's jail visiting the stabbers unit, the murderers pod, and the good behavior dorm, join us as we get unprecedented access inside one of the scariest places we've ever been, and we explore the questions of fairness, incarceration, and the deeper systematic issues that are playing out in jails all across the country. Let's get to it. So we're just about to check ourselves into the Clayton County Jail, stop at the gas station. Where'd you just get out of?
Clayton County, I just got out 2 days ago.
What are the conditions in there right now?
Conditions are horrible. I'm talking about 16 rooms, supposed to have 2 people, so what, that's 32. Instead, you got about 45 to 55. It's 3 people to a cell.
Okay, what about weapons and danger?
It's a lot of weapons in there.
Jesus Christ.
The cells don't work, the doors don't work, they don't close, they don't lock.
So what should I do?
Don't go. That's all I can say.
But I just don't want to get stabbed. That's my
That's a 50-50 chance. I can't guarantee you're gonna leave out of there with the same body.
What do people do all day?
Talk shit, try to fight, antagonize people through the windows, gang bang, smoke weed. Good luck.
All right. I wasn't that scared. Now I'm a little fucking scared, I could say. What's going on in here? Good to meet you, Tommy.
Likewise, man. Captain Hewitt, man.
Good to meet you, Captain. This is the team.
All right. Right.
Okay, can you tell me what we're looking at here?
So those are the jail cells actually themselves. So it's where all the inmates are housed.
Is there any sunlight that gets in?
Through those windows, yes.
How you doing?
It's Chief Green. Chief
Nice
Green.
to meet you. All right.
So,
How about you? Seen some of your stuff too.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the sheriff. So you have the sheriff, which is the number 1. He's number 2.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to remember. So that's Chief Green.
Would you recommend staying overnight in the murder unit?
Would I recommend it?
Like, would I be safe, do you think?
Yes, I believe you would be.
Okay.
Because we have locked doors in the murder unit.
I heard the locked doors don't work.
Well, some doors work, some doors don't from the inmates that have destroyed the doors or messed up the doors. But most of the doors, 90% of the doors in here work.
Are you guys able to put me with a cellmate who has a good reputation? For next week's video, I'll be living as an inmate in this jail. So if you see me asking the guards about staying here or shots of me in an orange jumpsuit, that's why.
You mean in the jail, in the murder unit? I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, like putting you, because it's no telling what that inmate would do. We've seen a lot. I've seen a lot over the years, so I can't verifiably say what's going to happen. I mean, we've seen fights, stabbings. It's a jail. It's a jail.
When was the last time there was a stabbing here? Last night. How common are knives in here?
Yeah, pretty much like on the street with a gun. Just
so like 80%
everybody's
of the
got
guys have.
Just know that everybody's got one.
You want to take us in there? Should we start this journey?
We'll head down and start it off.
Man's on deck.
Yeah, so you saw the doors from the outside that are our bucking chutes for our violent inmates. So they'll come in and they'll be brought in straight through that door with this door secure.
What is your first impression of the smell in here? Smells like a dog kennel.
This is very light. Yeah, this smell isn't bad in here.
It gets worse?
Yeah, a lot worse. So that when we go through the intake process, they start in cell 1 and then they move their way around until they're completely booked in.
Non-compliant husband, father.
Okay. They got a non-compliant inmate if y'all want to go with them.
It's a non-compliant. They said that they have weapons, they have metal objects. So we just gonna go down there and see what's going on.
Does this happen on a daily basis, weekly basis?
Yes. My name is Shakur Strickland. I'm a sergeant for the Clayton County Sheriff's Office.
How long you been doing this?
I've been for 3 years. I've been a sergeant for 2 years.
How do you describe your job?
I feel like I have one of the hardest positions, but I can handle it, you know.
And what made you decide to do this job?
My whole family is in law enforcement, so I feel like that's something I always wanted to do. People always seen me growing up and said I was gonna be always in jail or something like that, so I chose to change my life.
We are about to enter the Stabbers unit, where every inmate housed here has stabbed someone during their stay at Clayton County Jail. This is arguably the most dangerous dorm in the entire facility.
Get on the wall! Hey!
I just wanted to give a male officer the knife. I didn't want to give it to a female officer. I gave it up immediately. The only reason I acted in an irate manner is because this man just acted in an aggressive manner with spray. It felt like this man just had a gun. I'm a real dumb officer. This man just, I don't know his name, bro. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. It's right on.
So when we shake down y'all cells, there ain't nothing in there.
Nothing in there. Nothing in there. We go to Juvie. Right now.
You may be wondering why the walls are black in this cell. That's because many of the inmates here make fires in their cell so they can cook, smoke, or melt things down to make into shanks. And over time, the smoke stains the walls pitch black.
Don't you have another case coming up next week?
I got trial.
Next week.
Hopefully they let me go.
Hopefully they let you go.
Like Clayton County, many jails around the country have started to feel more like prisons because, as you've heard, some inmates spend years here before ever being sentenced. And that's not how it's supposed to work. Jails are meant for short-term stays, usually for a few days to a few months while someone awaits trial or sentencing. And for context, the Speedy Trial Act of 1974 sets a federal guideline of about 70 days from indictment to trial. But with local courts backed up and public defenders overwhelmed, many inmates end up sitting for years before their day in court, raising serious questions about violations of the Sixth Amendment, the right to a speedy trial.
Sheriff Levon Allen, Sheriff of Clayton County.
And how long have you been Sheriff of Clayton County for?
Since December 22nd, 2022.
When somebody's there for 5 years, somebody could say that's violating their right to a speedy trial. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Now, there are some different things that take place in each case on why something has taken so long. Maybe someone has not been deemed competent during that particular time. Or maybe there have been continuances on both sides, you know, by the defense and by the prosecution. I mean, there's various reasons on why those things have taken place. But again, my goal is not to keep anyone here a second longer than what they're supposed to be, because ultimately I need the space.
County jails fall under the jurisdiction of the local sheriff, and Clayton County Jail is ran by Sheriff Levon Allen. For 16 years prior, the jail was ran by Sheriff Victor Hill, a polarizing figure who faced multiple corruption allegations and was ultimately sentenced to 18 months in prison for violating the civil rights of inmates inside this very jail.
The former sheriff was convicted in 2022 of violating inmates' civil rights. He tortured people by ordering them held in restraint chairs. Hill was sentenced to 18 months in prison.
Now, Sheriff Allen inherits a facility plagued by overcrowding, understaffing, and years of controversy, and it's on him to try and turn things around.
My name is Danny Nagel. I am a former prosecutor here in Clayton County, former judge, and current criminal defense attorney and PI attorney in Atlanta, Georgia. The issue is that they have too many cases, and there's no way to keep up with as many cases as there are.
Everyone here, from the inmates to the guards, is well aware of the understaffing problem, but fixing it isn't as simple as it sounds. The county board considers the jail fully staffed at 123 guards, which Sheriff Allen has. The reality, though, is that the jail needs at least 100 more officers to run safely, and the county board even paid a consulting firm nearly $375,000 to confirm that, and still, they have refused to fund extra positions, leaving Sheriff Allen's hands tied as the violence and chaos continues.
Clayton County commissioners approved a budget that would let go of nearly 40 correctional officers. It's a move county leaders said would save the county $10 million.
So the bottom line appears to be this. Sheriff Allen genuinely wants to make this place better, but without the budget to hire guards that make the jail safer, or the option to build additional capacity to better segregate the prisoners and address the overcrowding, how could anyone make real progress? And to me, it seems like a question of human rights versus fiscal responsibility. And the problem is, due to his position, Sheriff Allen will likely take the blame for issues he doesn't have the resources to fix. Let me know in the comments what you make of this situation.
We in 5-5. We in the hole right now.
And what's it known for?
Straight stabbing. This
is the stabbing unit?
This is a stabbing or a violent unit. The only reason the police put us in here because they're saying we're problematic with other inmates and we tend to cause harm to other inmates, allegedly.
Okay. So, but their stabbers are mixed in with protective custody.
Yes. What?
Yes, that's what you're saying.
Murderers with a BOP. They'll have a rapist with a theft by receiving, brother. This jail freestyle game. Clay County don't give a f about you.
So why are people with traffic citations sitting in the same room as somebody that's stabbed somebody?
That's a good question.
These charges would come through the jails and flow through the courts in a timely manner. So you would not have such a backlog or an issue. So you could have someone who comes in for a murder, you have someone who comes in for something simple as a shoplifting, and they could be in two separate parts of the jail, and as their case flows through the court, it's done, it's proficient, and it's no issue. But when you have a backlog of cases, now you have an overcrowded jail, and you have to be able to properly classify people and also properly separate them from the different classifications. And right now, we have just outgrown the ability and the space of this jail.
My name is Alexis Sanchez-Umbreno. I just got out of Clayton County Jail. I'm currently serving weekends and for a fleeing and eluding charge. And man, I just want to say I'm currently in the dorms where the trustees at, but I've been to general population and this shit is not it. It's dirty, pipes are leaking, it's 3 to a floor, the cells are wet, there's like sewer water everywhere. Last time I've been in there, it was terrible, man. And from what I hear, people are getting extorted every day. And it's not right. Say people just get locked up for a traffic ticket and they're in there with evil people, like real criminals, and it's just not fair.
Well, so even a minor traffic infraction, like you might get hemmed up by some people in the jail and be like, hey, you know, you're gonna send us money to our cash app or we're gonna beat your ass, or we might stab you or kill you or do something worse to you.
Can you give me a tour? Those are the showers over there?
Yeah, hell yeah, we can give you a tour. Hey. All right, so look, we ain't got no shower doors. We ain't got no shower door right here, right?
You guys just have to shower out in the open like this?
Yes. Yeah, we got to shower like that.
But and if females in the booth, they're gonna say indecent exposure, which is why we ask for light showers and intake. Which is
so you guys have to, like, one guy like us to protect the shower while the other guy showers, or what?
Nah, we just go on the other side of the bedroom. Hey, but look, back to what I'm saying. These motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. See what I'm saying?
How do you make a machete?
See what I'm saying? So you just kick this motherfucker off, we gonna come off. See what I'm saying? I can kick them off. Have about 5 knives.
So how long does it take to make a knife?
It depends on what kind of knife you're trying to make. If I was to bust somebody, I would want to bust them with a flat piece because it's harder to stitch up. A rod, they only leave marks like I got hit with a rod. Gang, stabbing is a normality in here. Like, it is very common for you to pull up on inmates, some of your stab wounds. They'll come out in their jumpsuit. I'll show you. Like,
is that a shank? Oh shit.
This is what they gave us.
What goes through your mind knowing that 9 out of 10 guys has a shank walking around? Like, what goes through your mind?
Man, you just gotta be careful. Don't look at nobody the wrong way and just, you know, keep it pushing, man. You just stick to yourself. And if somebody comes, you just be ready.
This is one of the more dangerous units? Yes, this right now, this is the more dangerous house. Okay. Listen, this is on file. Gang, there is nobody in this jail that has been charged with more stabbings than me. I promise you. I have 3 folders. The normal inmate has like a folder this day. I have like 3 folders.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I've been here since I was 20. I was originally booked for a murder and armed robbery. I went to trial of March of 2024. I was acquitted of every charge that ever brought me to this jail. The only charge that I'm still facing right now are stabbings. If I would have never caught a charge in jail, I would have went home last March.
If I would have never caught a charge, I would have been home 24 months ago.
This jail is made to trap you to get here. They put you in a messed up environment, and when you defend yourself, they're gonna charge you. And once you get charged, it's hard to get out of this.
You want to show me what you're, are we allowed to see their cell?
Oh, we got to see inside out.
Is that okay to bring us to the cell with the guards here?
We can't even see out our window.
Can't see out our window.
This our
How many people live in here?
3. We sleep on the floor, gang.
We been living in this motherfucker 10 feet away from my toilet for the last 3-4 years, gang.
You've been in here for 3 or 4 years?
Not this room, but
in this jail.
In this
Over 4 years.
cell.
Well, I sleep out with my head by the toilet every night.
Did someone get their dreads ripped out?
Nah, I cut my dreads off. This jail has an extreme problem with bugs, and I had to get rid of them.
So if I plan on sleeping here tomorrow, am I at risk of getting bed bugs?
Extreme. I can almost guarantee you're gonna get them.
Almost every dorm in this jail has a bed bug problem, and there's a fierce debate over who's responsible. Some say it's the jail's duty to provide a clean environment, and that failure to do so potentially violates the 8th Amendment, which protects inmates from cruel and unusual punishment. The fact is, the sheriff spends about $20,000 a month on pest control, and his team argues they're fighting an uphill battle against inmates who refuse to clean their cells, giving the bugs a perfect place to hide and multiply. And at this level of infestation, it's nearly impossible to fix without moving every inmate to a different facility, then treating every wall, vent, mattress, and piece of clothing, and then, once the inmates get transferred back, making sure that no one brings the bugs back in. And even if all of that is done, it only takes one new inmate arrival carrying a bed bug to start the cycle all over again, which makes this problem a massive headache to deal with. What do you guys do for fun?
Rap, read.
Yeah. Anything you recommend to people back home?
James Patterson. I like crime novels. Or J.K. Rowling.
You like Harry Potter?
Yeah, I love Harry Potter.
Great.
Avid Harry Potter fan.
What was your childhood like?
I was not raised to be like this. I don't know if you could tell from my vernacular, but I grew up in a very affluent household. I just chose this lifestyle because that was what was cool in getting girls at the time. But now I realize I've been tricked. What I thought was lame on the street is actually cool. And what I thought was cool is actually lame. So now I have to get out with a different mindset.
Like, why is it, especially in the hood, that sometimes the most dangerous guy is the coolest guy?
Because he understands the streets. He understands what comes with the streets. I'm actually from the streets. I know the streets very well, but I also know the law too. Like, I know if I use what I know in the streets, what could happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think the most dangerous person will be smart enough to say, hey, if I do this, I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life due to me being a gangster.
But did you have a good family, a good household?
Great family. Like, I grew up in a single mother household. I grew up with a stepdad, but my mom bust her ass, like, did the best she could. My mom was a real estate agent, a school teacher, like, affluent household.
Any message to your mom?
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm making it right. I love you.
Thank you, brother. I might be an inmate tomorrow, so if I see you out there,
might be an inmate tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
If you're an inmate tomorrow, send me a kite. I'm gonna see you at night. You gonna need it.
Yeah, you gonna need it.
This place is fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah,
so they're on lockdown for a good amount of the day?
Yeah, 23 and 1.
23 and 1?
23 and 1 day.
So they have 1 hour of freedom a day, and that's their freedom consists of this room.
Yes, or they can go to the yard. Yeah, especially when they do something like this, showing knives to us and stuff like that, they feel like.
Do they get in trouble?
Yes, well, we're gonna do some disciplinary paperwork on them. They already done for security, so they like.
So what more trouble can they possibly get?
Nothing.
So they just keep adding time to their sentence if they get caught?
Yes.
How much time does someone get when they're caught with a shank?
14 additional days, 14 to 21 days.
What's going on, Sheriff?
What's going on, my man?
Wild place here, man.
Yeah. This is where everyone who's charged with murder, they're brought down here to this area.
And this is where I was considering sleeping.
Yeah.
Bad idea, huh?
You want to do it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to feel it.
I would do it. If I had the time to do it, I would.
All right. So someone who started a fire. Holy shit, that doesn't even have
Go to the wall.
Window?
Burn the window.
Go to the right wall. Put your hands behind your back.
You don't go down here, y'all.
See, burn the hole and the lights. They don't need lighters. All they need is a positive and a negative wire connection. They can burn paper, stuffing up the vents, destroying the cell. Everything in here was brand new. As you can see, constantly, these are tactical moves. All I do is spark the wire connection, put the paper down, and it starts to fire.
Okay, Sheriff. So one of his complaints is going to be about onions on his tray. We already verified what's on his tray. What he's allergic to. He's not allergic to onions. So that's something he's about to complain about.
Did you tell him he was allergic to onions? All right,
Not at the time.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta make the stuff make sense, man. I'll make sure that the nutritionist speaks to you again. And make sure you tell them everything at one time. All right?
You guys do a 23 and 1 schedule? Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
I don't have a problem with 23 and 1 because it gives me a lot of time to think about my actions and the shit that I've done wrong.
Tell some real bullshit. They got shanks. He threatened to kill me earlier. Now we friends. What kind of shit? We smoking ice in here. We smoking strips in here. We got the cigarettes in here. And my name Doodle Brown. I throw shit. And they call me shit them down. Push you quick.
Those were his feces he just walked over?
So if you look at his door, 5108, you see the glass is missing because he takes and builds fires and puts it up against the glass and melts the glass out of it so that he can then take and throw feces on officers.
He's a regular feces thrower?
Yes, on a very regular basis, daily, typically daily.
How would you rate this if your worst unit is a 10, what was this unit? 4. Jesus. Okay, so this is the murder unit.
This is the murder unit. So if you look, when we go in the door from the left to right, we start with murderers and then move around to aggravated assaults.
And keep in mind, every inmate here is innocent until proven guilty in court. But here are the facts. Out of the roughly 2,000 inmates housed in this jail, about 200 are charged with murder, and another 600 or so are here on attempted murder charges.
Garrison!
Look at that chest set. What did we get? What'd you get?
Oh man.
Let's see. Woo! Wait, this is this normal jail food?
It is normal jail food. It's a blessing. It's simple out there, but it's a real blessing. You feel me? When you in here, you learn to be grateful. That's one thing we always talk about. Like, might be grateful to walk outside and just look at a tree. You feel me? Something simple, something just, you feel me? But
that's a great, to walk outside and look at trees and just be happy to be alive is a beautiful thing.
To be grateful, you feel me? Be happy. Just to see a bird be a blessed feeling. For real.
What unit are we in right now?
7-1. We in 7-1.
What is it known for?
Depending on who you ask, they'll say this is the more dangerous charge.
This is a dangerous unit? Yeah. How old are you guys?
I'm 21. I'm 23.
What's the schedule here? Like what time does your day start here?
The day start early. Breakfast trays probably come around like 3 in the morning, 4
3 or 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
That's early.
That early.
How good's the breakfast?
Type of question that.
Bad?
Anything grits, one day oatmeal the next day good? It ain't good. I don't really eat for real. I'd rather find me something else.
Does time go by fast or slow in here?
It really go by fast to me.
Yeah?
I've been locked up like 52 months.
Does that feel like a long time to you?
Nah, it really still feel like I got locked up yesterday.
Is there much to do for fun around here?
It's all about how productive you can be. You feel me? Find ways to keep themselves occupied, keep their mind off of whatever it is going on.
So what's your hope for the future?
That I get to see everybody around in these rooms on the street sooner or later. I hope for the future is go ahead and get back out there to the streets.
What kind of household did you guys grow up in?
See, I grew up without a mom, so.
Without a mom?
Yeah, you feel me? So, you know, I grew up in a high household, though. You feel me? I grew up in a single parent household, you feel me? Most of the time we were living with grandma, so there was always a lot of family around, you know, living with other people.
Would you say your house was stable or was it chaos in your house?
I was stable. Yeah. Auntie did great.
Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, there's nothing about here I like or enjoy.
It's just hell.
I wouldn't wish it on nobody.
What's going on? So what happened?
I got beat up.
I'm Tommy.
Chris. I was at a dorm and I was talking to another person. Another person walked up to me and started hitting on me. And I got hit in the face a couple times and they've been trying to take me to medical and take care of me since then.
What brought on the attack?
Some people are not placed in the proper units where they should be. Like some people are mental and they shouldn't be in population with regular people. So it's a classification problem right now going on in the jail.
So someone that was too aggressive and violent was in your unit?
Yes, sir.
Did it have anything to do with like property or gambling or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
I got my own. I like my food. I'm big. I like to eat.
Is it hard being a white boy in this jail?
In Clayton County, yeah.
Are you unaffiliated or do you have any crew that can help you?
I'm unaffiliated.
And how is that being unaffiliated? Is that a risk?
It could be, but I mean, I've been here for 2 years and I've been stabbed one time and I've had this incident, but like my incidents were isolated incidents. They won't like no gang shit or nothing like that.
So you've been here for 2 years. one of our rights as an American is to have a fast and speedy trial.
They're not all that. I've never been inside of a courtroom. I've never seen an attorney. I have never been given a bond, nothing. I don't even know if I'm indicted or nothing.
Would you say that's most people's experience in here?
Yes.
Court just keeps going on and on.
And a lot of that comes from they fired the public defenders. They got new public defenders. They got Judge Carter's been out. Then they don't have a DA. They got a new DA. So a lot of people are getting their due processing rights denied.
Do you know where we're headed next?
This is the inmate working dorms. These will be the kitchen inmate workers, from back dock sanitation, the cooks for the kitchen, every trade that comes through the jail as far as the inmate eat. These fellas right here work very hard up in the kitchen to get the job done.
Thanks for having us today. Thank you. Thank you. So tell me about this unit.
We work for the jail, basically. This unit is kitchen workers. So everybody in this unit comes together, makes food for the kitchen, cleans the kitchen, dishwashes. My main thing is serving trays. So they'll have me on the line, sanitizing or serving trays. Just simple things like that. Everybody in this kitchen works hard, man. 12 hours a day, 13
12 hours a day?
12 to 13 hours a day, and we don't get too many perks.
Are you guys
for it.
paid?
No, we don't get paid. Now, I've heard some jails do get paid. That's a blessing. But
What do you
no.
think about that?
You got to take the good with the bad. You know, I think I've been to this jail, and I've been in different sections before. I've been in dorms where they have lice, where they have, I've seen one person with 100 pieces of lice on his jumpsuit. There's dorms where people getting stabbed for no reason, innocent civilians getting stabbed, gang members stabbing people for no reason. So it's better to be in here than in some of these other dorms. That's what I will say.
You guys want to give us a little tour? Tell us what goes down here, what the schedule is. Show us your spot.
This is my little cut. That's over here, workout. I call this my front yard.
So this is an open bed?
Yeah.
So anyone new that comes in might get placed there?
Yeah.
Okay. You're built like a brick shit house. What do you do to be so jacked?
On the streets, I'm a personal trainer, nutrition, and a massage therapist, a sports coach, and a weight loss therapist. Just got into a little BS, and now I'm doing a little bit of time, but I work out on the streets. I try to motivate a lot of the guys in here to work them out because we work so hard for the jail. It's kind of the only thing that's going to keep their bodies from completely breaking down because 7 days a week, no off days, 10 to 12 hours, man, we're working non-stop.
So what are you doing here to be in shape? Like what are your go-tos?
I actually designed to work out. I mean, it's something that comes out of this. So basically, I do a lot of pull-ups, squats, different variations of push-ups,
Is there a place to do pull-ups in this room?
Yeah, well, I jump up there and grab the bar, even though I'm not supposed to be on that motherfucker. But yeah, I jump up there, grab the bar, do
this
pull-ups.
pipe right here? Mm-hmm. They get mad though if you do that?
Yeah, because they don't want us working out in here. Why? I don't know, but it releases.
So are people technically not allowed to work out?
Yeah, technically we're not really supposed to be working out in here. We'll make water bags, and of course they're gonna pop those.
I feel like working out is what gets people mentally healthier.
It is.
So how many guys call this place home?
I think right about now there might be around 41 of us in here right now.
So this is a question. There's pretty much two sides of the coin. Some people say, you know what? If they committed a crime, throw the book at them. They don't deserve nothing. This is how it should be. Other people say, hey, it's inhumane. There should be better conditions. Like, what is the answer when it comes to prison or jail conditions, do you think?
I guess when you do something wrong, you go through whatever it is to go through. They make things nice. They can make a brand new jail for us. It's not the officers or the sheriff or anybody like that that's tearing down the jail. It's literally the people that they're putting inside of the jail. So you can't really blame the guards or the officers or anybody else like that because a lot of the places, when they're new, they're new.
Why are these guys doing it? I'm trying to understand why you want to turn the place that you have to live for a certain amount of time into a complete shithole.
That's beyond me.
I'm a young man. I have certain urges. How do I take care of that in prison, jail?
You can go in the stall, leave it in the toilet. You can go in the shower, leave it in your towel. You know, that's what you got to do. And everybody sleep, pitch a tin in your fucking rack and go crazy. You know,
okay.
You gotta get creative, I guess.
Soy de Honduras. Trabajo en el área de la cocina. Tengo aquí 23 meses. Me acusan de narcotráfico. He ido a 2 cortes. No tienen ninguna prueba contra mí. No hay control. Mucha gente la navajean con cuchillos. Mucha droga.
Man, we seen people get stabbed up, and the officers just staring at them. Don't even call nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Then they got officers bringing drugs in here. There's all kinds of crazy shit, but they want to blame it on us.
And a Clayton County correctional officer found herself on the other side of the law this afternoon after she was accused of trying to enter the jail with contraband.
This Clayton County correctional officer is in jail tonight, accused of trying to bring contraband inside.
Sheriff LaVon Allen has arrested 2 of his own corrections officers for allegedly smuggling drugs into the jail.
If you check the news right now, they're gonna say Miss Allen, oh, she was selling drugs, putting drugs. I was in that dorm. I was next door to them niggas while they was doing all that shit. But it's not like it's the sheriff's fault. The sheriff don't know.
What are a lot of these stabbings over?
People trying to get respect. Somebody probably did something to their person on the street. They called, and now they stabbed them for basically bragging rights. They paying.
Gives them more time.
Yeah.
How much more time?
It all depends, because now the judge, they can run it concurrent to what they initial charges is. You know, if they already here for murder, they gonna say, oh, you only here for murder, and you got an ag assault. They ain't gonna really do nothing to it. So they feel like I can just stab you and then.
This is the confiscated shanks. Which ones are the most dangerous, you think? Like the worst?
Probably these. I think those are the most dangerous right there.
All right, so where are we about to go?
Oh, we can go to 3.
Is that the mental health here?
Yeah.
Have we been in this one yet?
No, sir.
This is the mental one?
Mental health, yes,
The
sir.
entire place?
You got the medical dorm, section 6, and the rest of the old man dorm, one of the old man step-down dorms in dorm 3.
Next up, we visit the mental health unit where inmates housed here are battling psychological issues ranging from thoughts of unaliving themselves to schizophrenia to inmates that have not yet been diagnosed. Tell me about this place.
Hey, they violate people's constitutional rights out here. Hey, this is supposed to be a mental health door. It's all filthy and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I've been here 53 days. Due process says probation supposed to be seen in 17 business days. I haven't been seen. So I keep calling my family. They keep telling my family it's on a public defender. Then they say I don't have a public defender. Then they trying to put it on a probation officer, giving my family to run around.
Tell me from your point of view what's going on here.
So basically, it's just a mental health unit.
Just this dorm or this one, this one, this one?
1, 2, 4, and 5.
And what gets someone qualified to come in here?
They get evaluated by mental health, the mental health staff here, and they go by the medication that they taking, and that's what qualifies them to come in mental health.
So do some of these guys more so belong in an asylum than a jail, you think?
I feel like they belong in a real mental health facility.
Is there places like that anymore?
Yeah. It's just the bed space. It's just a lot of other people that's in other counties that got to go there. So they just wait on bed space to send these people out to. Most of these people are here for criminal trespassing. Between 1, 2, 4,
Criminal
5.
trespassing is the most common crime that they're. So there's loitering?
Yes. Loitering as well. I'm sorry.
Really?
Loitering, yes. Then they can't pay their bonds because they've been doing this so many times.
What brought you into jail?
Criminal trespassing. Well, I thought when you trespass on somebody's property, not the property that you live on. See, I live on the property in which I was deemed criminal trespassing.
Is this your first time being criminal trespass?
Yes.
Okay. So how long are you going to be here for?
Well, it just took place this past week, so I'm hoping not to be here no longer than the time it takes me to go to court.
Hey, y'all look at this. It's from these bugs and stuff in this jail, man. All over my
What kind of bugs you think?
I'm not really sure, man.
Like bed bugs?
Body lice. It's in between my
How long have you been here?
For about a little over a month.
And what are you here for, allegedly?
Originally an escape charge.
Were you in Georgia prisons before this?
Yeah.
How does prison compare to jail?
This jail is by far worse than any prison I've ever been to.
Really?
Yes.
Because right now Georgia prisons are bad, right?
Yeah, this jail's nasty.
Can you tell me what all the mattresses on the floor are for?
All the mattresses on the floor is because they don't have no bed space.
Overcrowding is a huge issue here. The official capacity for inmates is 1,535, but there are typically between 1,800 and 2,000 people here at a given time. This has pushed this facility to the breaking point, with inmates having to sleep on the floor of their cells or even on the floors of their pods, and it's just another contributing factor to the chaos in Clayton County.
It's been going on since I've been here. I've been here 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
That seems like a long time without a trial.
I haven't seen nobody. I haven't got a bond. They just, once they lock you up in Clayton County, they forget about you.
I'm from Miami, and the court system here is not good. It's not good at all. They'll leave you in there for months and months on a petty case or even a big case. They don't take you to court back to back like Florida or another state does.
What goes through your head when you see guys that are in here for, you know, their bond could be as low as 150 or $300, but they've been here for 3 months? Like, what do you see as keeping somebody in there for months without being able to cough up that money?
I do believe that that's something that overall our legislators need to look into. The saying would be, do the crime that you can afford to do, right? Which is, it's, you know, if you have two people that do the exact same crime, and then one is just half wealthy and have means and the other one don't, the one that does not have money ultimately stays in jail. They did the exact same crime. Then a lot of times we're paying more to keep the person in jail than what their bond is. We just have to make it make sense, because it costs me more to house you than what it will cost to just let you out.
Guys, for reference, it costs taxpayers about $100 a day to house an inmate, and that's before you even factor in the cost of public defenders, judges, and the entire court system. Meanwhile, some of these guys are locked up for petty charges like loitering or trespassing, offenses that they would be out for if they simply had a couple $100 for bail. And it kind of makes me wonder, is it a good use of taxpayer money to keep someone in jail for weeks for something extremely minor? Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
So I actually was a magistrate court judge here, and I would set bond as low as I could. But when you're working with people who, you know, they don't have any resources, they don't have family, or they don't qualify for a bond, they haven't been on their job for X amount of years, or their family haven't been, or, you know, their family and friends, they don't have legal status. So they're here for what, you know, a couple $100, but the problem is they don't have the resources, and now they're stuck, and now they're in here with the most dangerous people in society. The gangs and stuff, they're gonna look and be like, yo, this is not somebody that's from the streets. This is just somebody, this is a family man that just happened to get caught up for no license. We're definitely about to take advantage of them. You know, again, if we don't have the capacity to hold people and we don't have the staff to make sure that they're safe, like, that's a recipe for disaster. And what's coming out, at least through, you know, stories on Instagram and TikTok and social media and stuff, is like, it's not being done. Like, they're not being kept safe.
Yeah, look at the top. Look at the floor. Look at the floor. Look at the roof leaking. Look at the roof leaking.
Every guy in the unit shares one bathroom?
Yeah, we share one bathroom. Well, we got bathrooms in our room, but they don't work.
This is the only working bathroom.
This is the working bathroom.
And it's not working.
That's not a bidet.
How long has it been doing this?
It's been doing that for a while now.
Jesus Christ.
Look, this is where we take a bath in. Would you want to take a bath in there?
This is pretty rough.
Would you want to take a bath in there?
Are you injured, brother?
Yeah, bro. I broke my heel, man. My heel. They ain't take me to the hospital until after 2 months.
Did you guys do the drawing?
Nah.
No, it was someone else from before?
Yeah.
Are you guys roommates?
Yeah.
Just you two staying here?
Yeah.
Light not working. Toilet always leaking. We always gotta like wipe down the floors, the sinks. You see how the sink is rigged.
Some people could look at the rough conditions in a jail and say, hey, that's what causes somebody to be bad. Other people would say, no, it's bad people that make the tough conditions. Like, where do you fall on that continuum?
One, I wanted to be very clear that we're not running a college university, all right? I'm not the dean of a college. So if I was the dean of a college, you can say, hey, dean, why are the kids smoking and doing drugs on the college campus? Why are they fighting on the college campus? But I'm not a dean of a college. I'm the sheriff of a jail that out of the 2,000 inmates, you know, 1,000 of them either killed or attempted to kill someone. You know, out of the 2,000, you know, 150 either robbed someone at gunpoint or knife point or snatched or taken some of them. You know, I could fix a shower today and the inmates will go and use the nozzle to the shower, shave it down to try to make it into a shank. You know, so again, I can fix something, they can break something. So again, yes, it's the environment and the condition.
In your opinion, do bad conditions make bad people, or do bad people make bad conditions?
I think that when you put even good people when you put good people in conditions where they're in like survival mode, human nature is gonna tell you, hey man, like no matter where you are, I gotta survive. I don't think that necessarily defines who someone is. When I get out of that situation, it's like, hey, I'm going back to normal. I mean, it's the same situation as, you know, people in the military. You don't ask people in the military, hey, have you ever shot and killed someone? Like, that's just a thing you don't do. In that situation, they may had to have do something that they normally would not do, but for their life or their safety being on the line.
They all feel like the murder dome. Oh, I didn't shoot this person. I didn't do this. I didn't kill this person. I didn't beat this person.
But the amount of these guys that are in here for no reason, right. I would guess there's a reason.
Everybody feel like they're not in here for no reason. It's a reason why they're in here.
We're about to go into what unit now?
The alternative lifestyle dorm.
And what does that mean?
The LGBTQ community.
Are you forgetting some letters?
Emma?
You're being so rude right now.
Emma said, I don't know, I don't say it.
This is the gay pod. You can't come in unless you're gay.
Can you give the people the lay of the land here?
The lay of the land? Well, this is House of Uniform. Home of the alternative lifestyle orientation. Ain't too much violence on this floor. You know, it's pretty much laid back.
How do you get... What happened?
He's with his girl.
Oh, so he's being possessive right now? Okay, so what does it take to be in here? How does someone say, I want to be in here?
You have to be part of the community. The LGBTQ plus community.
So you just tell the guards, hey, look, I'm part of LGBT. Can you please put me over here?
Yeah.
So what happens if you stay in general population?
You normally get beat up. Yeah. You normally get beat up. You'll get stabbed. I got stabbed in the face just for being gay. Yeah, for being gay.
Just for being gay, someone stabbed in the face?
Somebody stabbed me in my face.
So are a lot of the straight inmates want to secretly get with you guys, but they want to pretend like they don't?
Yeah, they pretend, and that's very confusing. They pretend like they want to be over here with us, but they only doing that for protection.
So some straight guys hide in here just so they don't have to deal with the danger.
Yeah. So they don't do the general pop.
So you guys feel like you need a weapon just to be safe?
Yeah. Sometimes. Weapons to be safe. I have one on me, so yes, I have a weapon on me. We need weapons to be safe in this dorm, in this jail. Fuck this dorm, the jail, period.
Folks, the guards saw the inmate show us his knife, so right after we left this unit, a sweep was conducted and the knife was taken away. Okay, couple of questions. What do those guys in Unit 4, what happens if they're in the general population?
Hey, they might get flipped.
Yeah.
They're not allowed. They're not allowed.
Are they in there for their own protection?
For sure. I don't care what they talking about. You look it up. Them folks have more DRs than anybody in the beat. Them folks wild.
DRs?
Yeah.
What's DR?
Disciplinary report.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Them folks, them niggas crazy for real. They talking about us.
If we wanted to spend a day here tomorrow, is that a good idea?
Gotta be good. Gotta be good in here.
Is it overcrowded enough?
Look at these folks right there.
So where would we sleep if we stayed here?
Right here. Man, pull up right here. Look at this shit going on, man.
But it good.
So where are we right now?
We in the honor dorm. The major pick every person. Like it's like at least 10 people in here.
So what does it take to be in here?
Outstanding inmate, don't get in no trouble, and a good background.
There's only 10 people in here.
10 people.
Sure, here, Brent, go in.
Yes, sir.
Now let me just say, look at the difference of this cell, how clean and nice it is compared to some of the other ones.
For sure, free the guys, man.
So let me ask you this, because this is such a nice cell compared to what we've seen, is that simply because you put a lot of effort into caring for it?
Yes, sir, we have
So the cells that look like shit, is that because the inmates don't take care of it?
That's because they don't take care of their cells.
So do you guys have any problems with bugs in this?
No, not in this dorm. Not in this dorm at all. No bugs. Kicked up, I be kicking it up in here, guys. Kicking it. Ready to go home. Got a couple months left.
I mean, this seems doable. Like, this is the first cell I've seen where I'm like, oh yeah, I could do some time in here, no problem. The other cells seem like worse than third world conditions.
Bro, water doesn't look someplace, it is bad. But I got a DOP, I ain't did nothing. I don't have no extra charges or nothing like that. I just did a report because I moved. I was supposed to be changing my probation to Atlanta, and they violated me for that. So that's why you're looking at me right now.
What's going on?
Someone's got the mic.
Are we going to a female dorm or male dorm?
Female.
Fight? How often does this happen?
All the time, every day.
So I think a girl is saying that someone's trying to jump her. The non-compliance, what was that all about?
Just an inmate not following orders.
So she wants attention, she wants to say her side of the story.
A little attention.
Gotcha. Okay. We gotta go, we'll be back in the morning, okay?
Yeah, pull up here for sure.
All right, folks, this was a look into the Clayton County Jail in Georgia, and we saw everything from the guard's perspective, the inmate perspective, the safe, the dangerous, and everything in between. Thank you to Greg of Lucky 8, who does, he makes Netflix documentaries, including 60 Days In. He's the one that got us in here. Thanks to Sheriff Allen for letting us do this. Sheriffs around the country, jails around the country. If you want to let us in to your unit, tell your story, we'd love to go there. So email me at tommygmcgee123@gmail.com. This was a good one. Very interesting, a lot of stories, a lot of unique perspectives, and a pretty fucking crazy environment. Very interesting day in the job, a lot of thoughts going through my head, and I got to experience this as a journalist. But next week, you'll get to see an episode where I experience this as an inmate. It's gonna be crazy. See you next week.